All right. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, we are back. Ugh, okay, all right. It's up. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hello, Megan. Hello, Butterfly Angel. Hello, Sunny. Uh, true, True C Fiction. True C Fiction. Yo, Derek. What up? Thank you. Thank you. You guys are looking mighty fine yourself. Divine Natural. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. We back. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardeen, the Magician. So you already know. If you click on the live, you already know what it is. Again, we're quantum entangled, so the positive waves of energy can never leave you. But again, blessed and highly favored, having all your prayers answered at this time. And yeah, it's pretty late, so I hope they spend all day dealing with you with the utmost care, compassion, love, and respect that you deserve in the environment. We're back again. Someone said night tarot, and yeah, most definitely. Oh, thank you, Butterfly Angel. What's up? What's up, Zally? Viva Zion. It's Forgetful Lucy. I like that name. Upper management. What's up, everybody? All right, we're back. So, oh, now I forgot all the other things I wanted to say. Oh, yes. Feeling stuck, or like, yeah, let's just call it the stuck energy, or like, things are moving slow, or it just seems like test after test, obstacle after obstacle. Um, yeah, so members, you guys already know. Not like again, you'd have to be a member to see the weekly, but again, it's the theme of the week. That's what it is. You continue to trailblaze forward and sort of I don't want to say frustration. Everyone ends up taking it in different ways, but it's like just persevering at this time. So if you're feeling that, again, it's perfectly natural. Again, it's what it's gonna take to have that next breakthrough. But I mean, we're all here, and you're on the path, so there's nothing to fear or worry about or give up on or anything like that. So again, we're just locked in together. Yeah, exactly. It was a Knight of Swords, regardless, right? That was your mentality. You were like, well, I guess I'll get to slaying then. So you kind of went out there and did your own thing. Oh, hold on a second. I knew something else. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, much better. Yeah, you kind of went out there and did your own thing. So yeah. All right. Oh, that feels much better. Okay. So, and this was on the bottom of the deck, and it just kept coming up again. It could just be. Uh, what's that? What's Wusa? Yeah, but one way or another, if this does feel sort of dark night of the soul for you, it's very much an emotional, psychological recalibrate and emotional, psychological recalibration and rehabilitation of self. You should be resting more, or again, if your sleep patterns are seem disrupted, that could be a thing. Uh, Again, that did also come out in the weekly. There, burnout could be a thing too. Um, for some of you, you've been through some things recently, like maybe some people or situations have stressed you out. It's also processing these things and compartmentalizing, putting these emotions where they need to be, getting back to center, getting back to square one. This is a healthy choice that you're already making, but it could also be for some of you like analyzing making more healthier choices moving forward, just in general, altogether. And this could be physical, again, mental, emotional, just like that. And this is okay because you have something coming up, it seems, and maybe you kind of feel it or know about it. This is also a period of self preservation for you. Also, whether you know it or not. So even when I said breakthrough right there, maybe I didn't realize what I was saying, but this definitely puts you back in that slingshot position again, for something to happen. We'll see what else is in the mix. Chiefs Louise and a person. Okay. I instantly want to break out the tarot because what did I say? Reflections, one's fears, hidden conflicts, shadow work. Yeah, maybe some of you, again, people or issues stress you out. Again, this is dealing with that on your own time. Figuring out how you're gonna feel about it, not necessarily how other people, the crowd, or whatever happened, whatever the situation had entailed. This is you sort of figuring out in your mind how you feel about it. For whatever reason, it's not important to you about what other people are saying in a particular situation. Where again, it could be stressful for you. Yeah, definitely a psychological and emotional recalibration on your side. But I want to see because again, I said you're in a slingshot position, but now it seems like again something, again another value or something that you want or something important is coming in right here. Valuable gold bar, wealth, abundance, materials accumulated, possessed, sentimental, something of great sentimental value. Um, some of you are hitting like a monetary goal, like savings, or maybe even some of you are moving soon or getting a new house or a new place. Um, this is like holding back sort of before making a lifestyle upgrade, even. Or even maybe selling a home or selling a property or something like that, something coming towards you. Or this could be just something that you worked for. Again, this could be a career promotion, something like that, an expansion in abundance. That again, something that sticks. But then there's a person here. What do they have to do with this? Hmm. There's someone that wants to. Give me one more. Hold on a second. Someone's like on the outside of what you're doing, but feels like they want to help you, but from their perspective, it's like they're coming in for like as protection. Oh. No, 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 no. It's not another person. This is you protecting yourself from other people while you stay focused. Okay. This is you, and it's like, yeah, this is a little bit of that burnout energy. Maybe you're working really hard on something, or you're focused. You're super duper, super duper locked in on something. And again, this is something that holds great sentimental value to you. That's coming into fruition. You can see this thing; it's very valuable. Like I said, for some of you, it's even like again a promotion or a deal or something you're selling or something you're acquiring that you really need, but you've been working really hard in sort of ignoring the world. And I'm seeing even your feeling, even the way you feel about things. This is like an unlimited amount of endurance and focus to the point where I gotta be honest, it's, well, I can't even say that actually. You see, I was gonna say where this is a little bit unhealthy, but then Knight of Cups, you're like, no, this is exactly where I want to be. This is exactly, you're like, maybe to an outsider, but not for me. Even if you can't see it, again, things are falling right into place for you. or you're right on time. You're exactly where you need to be, no matter how. Like maybe as chaotic as things are, or stressed out as you are. I mean, maybe on some level you're very satisfied with the results. Maybe because you have, again, you have some, and this is not like chaos with other people, right? This is like responsibilities. It's like it's like when someone says, "I wish I had rich people problems," and now you have rich people problems. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe I didn't really want this, but okay, like you're, again, it is what you want. You are happy, or this is, again, you're in perfect alignment. You kind of know that this laser like focus. That's what I was gonna say. It's like maybe this is a little bit, or maybe from to other people, it's borderlining a little bit unhealthy, or but whether maybe they see it, maybe they see it too. What is with this? Does is this a no? You're hiding whatever this is. Nobody knows what this is yet. Or if they see it again, if they're looking at it and you're looking at it, you guys aren't seeing the same thing. If anyone, like whatever people think, they have the wrong impression. I'll say that. Yeah, you haven't done this world in reverse. No, you haven't shown whatever this is, and whatever people think you're doing, they have the wrong impression. However, they think you went about a thing or you're going about a thing, no matter what they say, they have the wrong impression. Even though you, I mean, you pretty much not. It's not like lied, but yeah, you kind of could. Again, you kept whatever this is under wraps, so if it blows up, it is. I mean, to people, it's gonna feel like you lied, or because like you didn't tell anybody, or you're not telling anybody something. You're not telling everybody something. And this is like in the real world around you. Yeah, people think you're hiding something. They don't know what it is, but the truth is, I feel like you are. You're waiting for something to take out. I feel like, oh, is this people? This could be pocket watching too, or not necessarily like with money, but again, this is like even success in, let's say, even in a certain endeavor or just success overall. People see you overcoming, healing, and just overall doing incredible things. Eight of Pentacles, strength, Nine of Cups. Your your attitude is one of like sadness, but it's like it's not sadness. It's sadness in the sense of like all work and no play. You're not like crying over it. You just like it's like working. I don't know why I always go back to Jay Z. It's so easy for me. It's like doing 12 hour, like not it was like 10 years in the game before taking a vacation or something like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like you've been going hamski, but you're super focused on what you're doing and it's working, and you have the willpower to do some more. It's like not a problem. You're like very you're these results are letting you know that you have something going on. And for you, whatever this is, again, it might not be Hollywood famous. Maybe for some of you, it is Hollywood famous. Like this is a big thing. Other people think it's a big thing too. Hmm. Yeah, you're dealing with a lot though. You're doing this is whatever this is. It's a one man show. It's a one. Whatever you're doing, this is a one man show. Mm. Okay, so okay, so it's sort of saying you're not meant to. Oh, okay, for Pentacles. So this is what I'm talking about. Is again this stress ish feeling, but now it's like there's you're not supposed to do this alone. Is what I'm hearing. But okay, how is that? If the collective is waiting for, or where are the people, or where's the gang, where's the team? Like you can, but it's gonna hold on. Let me see. No, well, one of the reasons you're not working with people is you don't trust anybody. One not with this. But, hmm. You don't feel like anybody. Yeah, okay. You don't think that there's anybody that operates on your level or that's ready to like take things as serious as you're taking them. So you're sort of like not at well, yeah, you're keeping people sort of, and then there's also like the jealousy factor, the envy factor, right? You don't want to have an apprentice and then it's like they just study you for 2 years while being in secret competition and then try to run off with part of the formula and then they're trying to do what you're doing or something like this, right? Mm, okay, but where are we going with this, Divine? What are you trying to show us overall? Okay, all right. All right, here we go. Also, hold on. Because there is a person watching you that is of high status, and they can see, they sort of know about this healing you're going through. There is another, like, someone who could, let's say, operate on your level, right? In your orbit. They're already seeing you or watching you, or yeah, they're already seeing you. There's no one or there's nothing in between. Like they're whoever this is, I don't know if they're like in your, you could work with this person or this person could see you. Again, if you use social media and you have a lot of people that can see the things you do, this person is like definitely seeing you like that, because this is definitely like satellite, clandestine surveillance, covert monitoring. Someone is watching you. There's something here I want to clarify though, because yeah, but this seems to be, actually this seems to be just what you're thinking. I'm going to clarify this because you see, again, the envy. You don't want people coming in like pretending that they want to be a part of what you want to do, but really they don't, like they just want to learn your ways so that they can, like, they want what you have, so they just want to come in and think that they can learn from you quickly and run off like with the formula, like this sort of thing. Or there's like a huge trust factor where there's a huge like non-trust factor for you. But I think that's just your thought. It's coming out as just something that you're thinking solo. This person here is watching you, and they want to see. Oh wow, this is crazy. So it's like they're trying to see if you're as serious as they are, and you're waiting for somebody that's as serious as you are. Okay, so this is not coming out as like a lover or something like that. This is coming out as like aid, a partner in business or something like that. Or again, put the energy where it fits. Some of you, your biggest thing is like the fitness journey. You're meeting there's somebody that's on that same journey as you, or like somebody who like trains and they like have seen your journey and they're like, you know what, I think I just want to help that person pro bono or something like that. Again, there's another person that's looking at you as how serious are you, how you deal with people, like how you deal with people in your orbit, sort of like. I think because they have the same trust issues as you. I'm not saying trust issues in a toxic way, but again, you have your boundaries up. They have the same vetting process as you. Let's say they who they associate with and who they allow in their inner circle. It's no joke to this person. Um, but I think they're getting. It's like there's. This is someone who could have been suspicious of you. But I think the more that they watch you, they're seeing that you're more like them. You're a doer. You're an action. You're a person of action. You make things happen. You do things by yourself. Where like again, the crowd is doing whatever the crowd is doing. I think this person can see that. But there's a very like, I don't know, it's like spotlighting. It's like a spotlight on you in the room and this person can see you clearly. They like that you're like you come off as like brave, like composed in situations where you should be like frazzled or frandangled here. But this person sees you like again, they never seen your palms sweaty. Um, they think you're very, 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 very smart in whatever it is you do or whatever it is you're applying yourself to. And yeah, out of everyone who like tries to like whatever role people try to play, this person sees you as like ahead of everyone or everyone just looking like a fool. Again, you stand out like you stand out in a very, 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 very powerful and positive way to this person. Um, they see you as honest, like a person that's like forward thinking ideas, like is the last person that would follow, like you would just go off on a desert island when everyone is acting crazy, you would just like go off by yourself. You would be like, I'm not building like a shelter with these people. Like I'll be fine on my own. Like someone looks at you like that. Like and then they believe that you like again you would thrive. Right? So this is also someone who's like sort of but they probably already like they're a fighter too, right? But this person's not coming off as they're coming off as like clean cut and very well put together, or something like this. So someone like that is like watching you. Yeah, you definitely don't trust people. Your energy can't stress that enough. Hmm. So again, this person is seeing you like now or knows about what you're going through currently, all the good and the bad things. Their mind has been changed or they're changing their mind. There's something about you. Hmm. Okay, closer, closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Or is this more of your, what you might well, you might have had to block someone recently. I don't think it was this person though. You might have to block someone. You might have to block someone recently. Take someone out of your energy. Hmm. Hmm. And okay, I need to. There's someone around you. Okay, right now you're being protective because there's someone around you that you feel you can't trust, like in your immediate. I don't think it's this person. It's not this person though. But there's. I feel like there's. You have reasons to exercise your trust issues at this time. Feel free to keep your boundaries up. And again, follow your intuition. It's more than likely leading you in the right direction. I feel like you have somebody pegged. Um, but okay, so what are they doing with all this? And we're wild is watching. I get that they're watching Collective be freaking amazing. We know. What is with that? Wow. Okay. Okay. What? Why? What? But even if you were, what's your end game? What's the point anyway? Okay. This just got weird. This person is saying their end game is well, they don't really have an end game. They're sort of in shock. and they have FOMO around you. They feel like they missed out. Where do you know collective from? What is this? Yeah, you could have blocked somebody. Okay, so how are you the boss then? Ooh, that was wild. That was wild. Okay. This person says they're not the boss, you're the boss. They're not the boss, you're the boss. Night and day. This person is this person is insanely obsessed with you. This is crazy. Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Sun, the Moon, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Cups, Death reversed. Ace of Swords. This person's like this person is obsessed with everything you do, but they're afraid. This person's like, I have to sit back and watch you be the boss and feel defeated. Dang. I gotta tell you the truth. They don't have an end game. This is like someone who's obsessed with you, living with defeat. This like surrender. This like I give up and now I'm like I give up and I'm obsessed with you. So are you a hard worker? What do you see? What, are you a hard worker? Mm, normally they would be, but it seems like they're being emotionally affected. I don't know. This person is they're going through it, so I doubt this person could put together like projects or whatever that looks like. Like they couldn't formulate ideas and see them through to the end. This person is someone who needs to like need a lot of time to themselves to collect their thoughts. Their reflection of you is like stellar, amazing. See, this is what I mean when I say people see you, whatever you're thinking about your three-dimensional circumstances, people see you. It's like doing things they could never even. That's the worst thing. Is it's like it's really like yeah, I don't know. People they're on the floor. They can't believe who you've become or like what you are, the way you move. This person, they can't stop feeling defeated. They're oof, 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 oof. They're part of again. They're part of some. This is some faction you've also defeated. This is one person who thinks they're redeemable or praise their work. They can one day be redeemable. They're obsessed with you. They love you. They want to come tell you the truth. That could never change. They play happy during the day. They're sad they're sad at night. Oh, jeez, Louise, what is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. And it's like that. It's all they think about is you day and night, just you and like yeah, you wrecked a whole faction of people when the whole thing fell apart. This doesn't necessarily have to be the same group we always talk about, but you wrecked a group of people here, and yeah, somebody want to come back. This person feels they're redeemable, but meanwhile, again, you're moving on. That's what's clear, and it's sort of unstoppable from this person's perspective in an unstoppable energy or mind state or a state of being, let's say. And I'd say safe to say at this point, let's not say everyone, let's not toot your horn like that, but a lot of people are afraid of you. They want to leave you alone to do whatever it is you feel you're doing, whether it's healing, healing other people, protecting yourself, protecting other people, working, being focused on your tasks, being happy, whatever it looks like. I feel like there are a lot of people who want to just leave you alone. Mm-hmm. Mm. The person's one dying wish is to come towards you, though. But they know better. Plus, you're busy. Page of Pentacles. You wouldn't have time for this. Even it's like even to dismiss this person, you'd barely have time for that. Barely. This person will like wait all day to take the meeting and then dismiss themselves. So it's where we going with this? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. But divine, but can we? Is there anything else? We know you cold, collective, you cold. They feel like you. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay. So yeah, I see a little bit more of their story also. Hmm. So whoever this person is, like I said, there's somebody who is. Hmm. And see, this is the thing. Like I'm trying to tell you, when you're healing, someone is hurting. Their dark night of the soul and your dark night of the soul are yin and yang. Or no, I wouldn't even say that because then that would entail that you guys have some kind of, again, you're not really connected to this person like that, but in a sense, yeah, they're going through it really bad. They feel like they I don't know however successful you feel you are in whatever you're doing. And this could be just again recalibrating your life, rebuilding your life as an empire. However that looks, like this person still like they're weird around that. They're weird around that. That's their like number one concern, let's say. And that's not going away. Yeah, but again, they can't do anything. They're stuck. They've been totally defeated. And it's not just them, it's everyone around them is sort of like down, broken down. This person also they feel like you're like a lot of people appreciate you, love you, care about you, tell you or show you in some kind of way, or it's like you've already been shown, so you just walk around with the notion. This also is it like because there's something about that where it's stuck or it can't go away. Yeah, so somebody's also depressed here, but it's like Dark Night of the Soul, but like letting the demons win. So it's not like actually, or maybe it's just like they've got more to work through. This could be part of how they have to be recalibrated again, emotionally, psychologically, and this is how they have to be rehabilitated. But someone's Dark Night of the Soul is darker, whereas you're using it to like you're working feverishly, furiously trying to accomplish your goals. You're smiling and staying in alignment while in this period of feeling like everything around you. It's like you're already, like I said, you're already the thing that you want to be, but it's like the world is not ready for you, or your reality is not functioning the way. It's just not like again. It's not the how what's a good way. It's like Spider Man when he had that first suit that looked like the pajamas. It's like no, you're like the real Spider-Man. Again, male, female, no genders here, but you're already like prepped for a thing. Oh wow, yeah, ascension and doorway here. Yeah, you're already prepped for a thing. It's like your reality's not hasn't caught up yet. But it's like so it's like whatever. What are you gonna do about it? You're just I guess you're still doing whatever it is you're doing, and it's still going well. In fact, you're still making way better progress than you think. And again, the town is still over there listening, or again, the people, whatever the environment, whatever, everyone's still curious and wondering, but they're not getting to it. Some of these people could be sad too and holding it back, not wanting to tell you. So your alignment is someone's disalignment, and it looks like you're stepping through the door protected divinely. Your work or whatever it is you're doing is protected. You're healing. Something about also you protecting and healing others, your positive vibration overall, again, that universal frequency that you're tapped into is like working wonders not only for you but for a lot of different people in the environment, and it could be at random. It's more of a like don't stop what you're doing type of energy because you don't really know who you're affecting, but you're affecting a lot of people by just walking around being positive. Again, being the nine of cups all day, there could be a lot of people, maybe that's the general energy, right, of maybe a lot of people are stuck, but again they don't tap in like that, so they don't know what they're experiencing, let's say, right? So it's like for whatever reason they're seeing you at a time when again you're just like overall happy, you were happy 3 months ago, or again you were positive. Again, you could internally you could be dealing with a lot. I'm not trying to be like everyone is just, but you could be dealing with a lot internally, but again externally you're not projecting that on the environment. You're still trying to be, again you're still trying to be this healer no matter what. So it's like that's really translating to a lot of different people that were in ways that you don't really even know. So it's sort of like stay in that energy. You don't have a problem. You're in the nine of cups. You're gonna do that. I don't have to tell you that, but you should know that it's having like a more profound effect than you can see right now. And also, again, this laser like focus. There are other people, like you're inspiring a lot of people who are just getting to it. They're not saying anything. They're not saying anything to you. They're not saying anything to people in the environment around them. But they've already, there's people who've already taken you as an example, and some of those people, some of them, let's say the ones who managed to stay committed, they managed to get through the first breakthrough. They're at the same, they're at the beginning of their journey, but they're at the point where they've just started to release the things that no longer serve them, and they're working hard, and they're very sad now, and they're understanding sort of, they're looking at you like, wow, is this what the collective, they're not saying this is what collective went through, they're not even sure, but they're like, is this what collective went through? And they're like, wow, like the wave of like, again, the isolation and having to focus not on the environment and the things that the worldly things that they've been doing for however long they've been doing them, but having to focus on like a thing that, let's say, they want to bring, they see this 24 karat gold bar in their reality too, and now they're like, wait, I could do that. Like, again, you're inspiring a lot of people like that, where but they're understanding now the journey a little bit more, and they're also finding the strength to persevere. Some of them are in the nine of cups, some of them are more in the five of cups, but either way, like, and some of them are like, okay, but I'm going to complain about it the whole time, and some of them are like, oh wow, but this is cool, oh, this is how you level up, like, damn, it's like going to the gym. Some people like it, some people don't. Either way, all these people are getting to it, but these are people who are at the beginning of their journey. They're only having the first breakthrough, where again, like I said, you're a distant silhouette on the horizon to a lot of people. So there's a lot of that. There's a very much like continue what you're doing, like the way you show up, continue to do that. Again, you still have divine favor, divine protection. And for those of you who don't know, this card is a very special one. This is, again, that creature. It's not a dark entity. It's on your side. It's not a demon. It slays demons. It's an angelic that exists, again, in the lower vibrational realms, as a menace to anyone that, again, even tries to, any lower vibrational anything that tries to sniff your way, or even is planning it in a week or two or whatever. It just like it stays on the prowl. It usually doesn't show up while it's working. Here it's walking with you at this time while you heal. And again, everything is protected. Everything right now is protected. In the physical world, you're protected by, again, this could be you protecting what you're doing, or this could be people around you. Again, the crowd, or again, they're not, people aren't going to be able to just infiltrate your bubble. There's already people around them. It's going to be like, hey, why are you hating on that person, or why you want to do that, or whatever. There's already levels to get through before they could just show up towards you, right? People don't want to be out here looking ridiculous, like they did a thing for no reason to, again, someone who's healing the entire environment, right? So people are kind of backing off or second guessing, or this is like you live with somebody and again your boyfriend's tough or your girlfriend's rowdy and feisty. Again, people don't want to mess with you for whatever reason, or that's you, right? And this is like you right now. You feel like you have something worth protecting. Again, this life is an empire. This again, you have chaos, you have motion, you're busy, like you're happy to be that. At least you have something going on. Again, the town is over there like listening, looking. Nobody's doing it. There's not a lot of motion. There's not a lot of, again, the type of chaos in the sense, like I said, someone would say I want rich people problems, and again, broader framework. I'm not saying everyone is like, but you see what I'm saying. People would say that, and then once it happens, it's like, oh whoa, it's like, yeah, it's a problem. But the town, they don't have those problems. Or whatever that is that you're working with, having that motion, having to keep something in motion that's actually going your way. They don't have that problem. So but all that's protected. You're spiritually protected, and you're being encouraged to again continue to maintain your positive vibe. It was again knight of swords. It was four of pentacles in the reverse, nine of swords. Like even though it feels tough, or no matter what, it feels like a real uphill battle. It's like you're in the right energy, you're doing the right thing. You're not even complaining about it that much. You're just like getting at the thing, which is good, showing a lot of growth, a lot of maturity. And like I said, you're still spiritually protected. Spirit's got your back. Divine is with you 100%. You're even sending, again, the most menacing of the warriors to watch your back right now to make sure there are no, like, again, useless vibrations that just try to throw you off right now. There is a magician in the reverse here. Again, this person seems to have no power. This person's like casting nonstop on and on and on and on and on. Exactly. It's like nothing's happening. No one cares. And it's like they're still doing the same thing. It's like, I'll never stop. And it's like, okay, the wealth and abundance is growing or coming in because again, it's not something that someone does. You're sort. This is like you're in like a feminine. You're in a very receptive energy. It's like the universe sees you working when you should be healing. You're like healing and working at the same time when you should just be healing. It's like that's being recognized. You're using your free will to defy the universe in a way that it likes. So it's like nobody can, like that's the real, like on this manifestation, that's the real trick here. So someone trying to stop you physically or like in the physical world or whatever they're trying to do, lie, cheat, steal, paint the narrative, create illusions, manipulate the situation or the people, like none of it is important or it's not working because that's not actually the point of attack, right? And again, that's all an internal process between you and spirit. So externally there is no point of attack, right? So you're just like walking away and doing you, and this person just looks again like they're getting further as the days go by. They're just further and further in the distance. Abracadabra, Cruciatus, until no one can hear them. Like, they're just over there. But again, they're in this endless loop of that or whatever that is, right? And yeah, that might not necessarily be the person. I mean, it's definitely someone that was in that group, but maybe it was probably that person, right? That boss, that person that hey, they're not a boss. They said, no, I'm not the boss. I lost everything, or again, I'm Ten of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse. No, collective is the boss. That's the Sun, the Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Like death in the reverse. Like there is no changing that. There's no transformation after that. That's it. Set in stone, set in granite. That's what a collective is. This person's watching you and again getting proof that you're the one in control. They want to come towards you, but that looks like a rough journey and there are a lot of holes in that boat. Someone's very nervous. They're very nervous. They're nervous about hmm because no matter what rebounded on this person or how you have a it's almost like you have a personal backfire that you could deliver. You don't want to get that close to you, right? It's like Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse. Like every single thing they're thinking of, it's like, yeah, you got something for it. It's like every single reason you have to feel trapped, like, yes. Not only has it already affected you, like you already have these reasons. It's like I could strum these guitar strings for you in like that masterful way. It's gonna create a tune that you really won't like. And it's like a slow dressing down. Ada wants reverse. Like this won't happen fast. This is like, oh yeah, remember the time when you? No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. It's like, no, they don't want you to finish. Like you can really break somebody down. They're afraid of that too. So it's like the journey. I'm already nervous about even doing this, but it's like even when I get, it's like going there to get beat up. It's like, they feel good about it while they're on their way. Once they get there, there's nothing to feel good about here. So yeah, there's that. And your whole empire is in collapse. Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Like, what did you do to these people? The Fool in the reverse. Like everything is like at a complete stop. This is like on the most extreme. This is like an atomic or what even nuclear bomb. They're pretty much like what's that? Five of Swords hits the middle. Like everything stops and the entire empire is destroyed. So like, what did you do? You served these people. You spoke. It could be like with this Ace of Cups, you could have spoke a truth, and you could have even told somebody like I love you. Like this is like even it's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's like the sun, the moon. It's like you seeing through something. Eight of Cups, like you didn't. There was no denying what you seen, and then you still like showed people love and kept it truthful the whole time. Like you let this thing, it should have destroyed you too, it didn't, or like there was something here that should have ended you but you didn't. Like first of all, you can't destroy someone like this. They're too beloved. Like this Ace of Cups divine loves you, the environment absolutely loves you, and nobody that ever thought that they had like everyone always looked at you as a winner, and like there was never a reason to think that you would lie or be the dishonest one, or like you were headed straight for victory and like grace and like cheers and laurels no matter what was done here, because the moon is here, and with that death in reverse again, and even Eight of Cups, like someone could have persistently tried to do something in secret. None of it worked. Like you remained in the sun no matter what. And again, clarity, you were clear on whatever was happening. So it's like now with that, I don't know if that's the atomic bomb. It's like your character is unflappable, impeachable, encroachable. Like encroachment is when you do it. So it's like unencroachable. I don't know. It's like a truth coming out, and everyone again. There's like a kaboom here, and but there's money involved too. Or again, if someone was stealing or accused you of that, or some kind of financial, or even like you were the toxic one or the reason an an empire wasn't functioning properly, or like the source of some type of corruption or whatever that was. It's like all it's like trying to force it down, and like this thing just like boom, like it just slams you through the table. Like just they weren't strong enough to do that, right? You're the Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords and the Death. Like that will never change. How you show up, and like the secret about you is you're the sun. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like the grand illusion is dun 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 dun. Oh, they're even greater. They're like even better than people thought. You're an even better person than people thought. Oh wow. So like like I don't know what that it seems like, because what I'm saying is that's the weapon here. Like that's the fuel, or that's the bomb. There's no violence, or you didn't drop a bomb, or like okay, like I'm gonna get a little bit darker, just a tiny bit. Like you didn't fire a bullet, or see what I'm saying? You didn't use a sword. Like that was the thing. You were just now you're gone, and I don't know. This person somehow at the center of trying to hold all this together, or the guilty one, or the spotlight is on them. It's shambles. It's shambles. It's shambles for nothing. And again, you have this person again behind this wall of swords. Like you have them. That's what I'm saying. Did you? And this came up before. That's why I said that. Right? I was like, did you block someone? When I shuffled around and like, yeah, something like that. And this was like a secret competition too. This person, they couldn't control. Like they wanted everything you had. It felt like it was theirs. Like now, yeah, this person is sad and still sort of jealous, and then they know that they're the problem. They're the one with the depraved emotions. Jeez Louise. So like, again, this is like the scales not being leveraged or not leveraging, or yeah, you staying in your healing energy. Like again, this is how you win, or this is how you create all this wealth and abundance by ignoring all these people, and you're happier. You're happier doing that anyway. Like it's not a problem. It's not a problem for you to do what you're doing now. Again, there's still something here about someone around you now currently that you know you can't trust. Obviously, this person, you feel like you can't trust this person that we've been describing, obviously. But there's something about people around you that you feel shaky about. Yeah, there's a little bit too much escapism from reality, and it's lack of productivity. Could be like drinking and hanging out too. And there's like again, yeah, something like that. There's a toxic individual that you're like, that's around you currently, and yeah, you're trying to get like get away from, or you're about to move from whatever this is, or get away from whatever this is. Okay. You have a secret plan. You have a secret plan to deal with all of that, whatever that is, what your energy is saying. Yeah, see again, these come on, like all the time, right? This shark, this cobra, there's somebody around you currently, but they're not doing. Again, they're not winning right now, or even if this person is not around you. Again, there's someone in your orbit, in your life that you know. Here's that captain again. Someone's good. Okay. I feel like that's you. And there could be communication coming in, but that doesn't necessarily have to be. It's gonna be about your, like the effect that you're having on some. So somebody it wants to come forward and talk about the effect that you're having on them as this again positive influence, healing energy, right? Somebody that didn't give up or is not giving up, or they could even want to tell you about, like again, they could want to describe to you in some kind of way the breakthrough they're having, and how like they didn't think it was going to be this hard to accomplish whatever they were trying to do. And it's like they're not exactly telling you like I'm telling you now, but you might know from the conversation that again that's like that is what's happening. You're witnessing somebody at the beginning of their journey, and really you're the one that kind of helped them get their head on straight about things, but from a distance, right? You didn't like coach this person. They watched you, or they saw you enough and was like, okay, let me like put some of this focus into what I'm doing. And it's sort of translated for them. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are hitting that wall. And let's say, because like all the methods they learn, all the worldly methods that they're learning quickly, none of that magic works anymore. So now they're tapping into what like the real, like how to move the energy, right? You don't move it by pushing it with your hands. Again, it's your mind, your intent. You got to see the pathway forward. Like all these different things are understanding about like measuring 10 times and cutting once, like refining their plan, being the king of wands. They might not know they're the king of wands or whatever that, like, whatever that looks like. Not everyone speaks in that esoteric language, but it could be something like that where you're gonna understand by what they're telling you that again, this is a person who has now begun. Again, they've begun the journey of the fool, right? It could be something like that. I also got confirmation of a lot of timeline jumping going on everywhere. Someone else I was with was watching it on Instagram and making like not really a big deal about it, but I was laughing, and then I was like they were looking at me, and I was like, what? Like, do you realize this is what I talk about every day? Like this is what we talk about every day. But again, this is a person who doesn't speak this language. They don't know anything about like how we tap in the way we tap in. But I was like, no, that's what I've been saying. Like everyone's on the internet. It feels like we're on a different timeline. Time's speeding up. Yo, if you look, you can see that time. And it's like, yeah, that's that's what I've been saying. People are going to places and getting the things and bringing it back to their highest timeline, but nobody knows what they're doing, and it seems like so weird to everyone. Like time is warping, and oh, this is what I've been trying to say. So yeah, another thing, like I tell you, like things happening around you that you might even have no concept of. Again, they're all it's all happening. It's all happening. Remember, this is your entire life. So like, lock in, stay tuned. Because remember, I told you about the guy that repairs the cars, and he said the same thing. He's like, I feel like I left that timeline, went and did this, and now I fixed it, and I came back here. Now we're on the main timeline again. And I said that like 3 or 4 weeks ago or something like that. And now again, I was with someone, and that's all. Their whole phone was going off with that. And they thought it was so cool, and I was like, bro, I literally say this every day. Like I've been trying to tell people, and then I told, and then I said at that time. Remember, I said the other day, I'm like, I think I'm on a different timeline. I'm back on my original timeline now. I'm back on Earth C61 or whatever we call it, Earth One Prime One or whatever we were calling it. I'm back on my Earth Prime One, and I know what I went to the other reality to get. Although, don't get me wrong, it was something that I wanted and something that I had manifested in my mind and created, and it's key to everything that I'm trying to do going forward. But I'll tell you guys the truth. That time, I thought it was gonna be like a person, but it was a thing. It was a thing. It could have been people for some people, things for other people. Again, everyone timeline jumping all over the place. So I jumped, went, and I was waiting there for like I think it was like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks, I noticed something was very off, and then randomly I seen that it went back to normal all of a sudden. I was like, oh, I was like, okay, and I was like, what changed? And I was like, well, the only thing that's different, the only thing that's in my reality now that wasn't there 2 weeks ago is this. And I was like, okay, that's good, but damn, I thought it was this. I was like, okay, next time. So I thought it was a person, but didn't happen for me. Um, yeah, let's continue. So should I change decks? I'll get like two more and I'll change decks. First, I want to see. Okay, you're saying not yet, but you have a clear sight on like how you want to handle this situation with like people around you now that are like again sort of shaky, wishy-washy, iffy. You don't know about what their plans are going forward. So at some point your timelines could what's that diverge? Yeah, converge go together. Your timelines could diverge at some point with this person, and I don't know this person or these people because there's two. There's a shark and a cobra. Yeah, I don't know whatever decisions they're making in the current aren't going to produce any great results, it seems like, in the coming future. Could be near future. I don't know. In the next cycle that closes, it could go down instead of up. Yeah, right now you're saying you can't really make a move, but and you're playing it cool. Okay, you can't really make a move on again people that you've already identified. It people that you've already identified on your frequency that yeah, let's just say you're gonna end up leaving them on a lower timeline at some point. But you're saying now's not the time. Five of Pentacles, reverse Chariot, reversed. Like you already know what you're doing, and you have the plan. But again, there you are in your place, healing, planning, building, crafting, focused, laser like, being happy. Like that's so now it's not an in Chariot reverse. Like no, I'm not going anywhere now. Or like that moment is not in balance. That portal's not open. That timeline is not accessible. But you already, it's like you've programmed it. It's like you've programmed it into the quantum field already, though. Like you've already set your intention on that, and you're not losing focus of that. It's like again, it's on the sub program. You don't have to think about it. You already know what's good with that. People are a little bit shocked at your progress, or again how well you're doing, how smart you are, how capable, these types of things. Very shocking. You're more confident and wise than people ever thought. And there's something about you being able to like people wonder if you can see the future, how you're making all this work so well, how you're able to again have such a positive outlook. You seem brave, again once again confident, very self-assured. You don't need a lot of people around you to tell you what you're doing. And there's something about them seeing other people respect you or speak of you highly or hold you in high regard, and it's like a very mysterious, like we can see it but we don't fully understand how it's happening or how it happened or how it's coming together. This energy is also meant to grow or spread more. Once again, we spoke about you may not become Hollywood famous, but don't be surprised if in a few years people just know you for like again, people know people that even don't know you. Again, 11th house, that person over there. Like, yeah, I've heard of them. Like in your city or like in all the families. Again, you're the uncle or the big auntie or whatever. Don't be surprised. Or again, in the community, you're very well known for something like that. Once again, this is me looking at someone look at you like you're headed that way, right? So it's other people telling them, and that's why they're getting that feeling. It's like before it was this many. Now it's like at a point where I have to like they got to put a certain crown on it. Like, okay, that person is respected. Before it could have been like something like, yeah, like what did Steele say in Juice? It's like, yeah, but you're just local. It's like, no, no, no. I got to put some respect on this person's name. Like, even though you're local, it's like everyone locally respects you, or all the mutual friends that you have between you and this person would speak highly of you. So they can't. It's not just like one or two people. So they can't. And there's like proof somehow in the physical world of this growth and stability, strength, intelligence of like the way forward and like how to navigate, manifest, how to basically hold it down in all situations, when it's calm, when it's rough, when it's smooth, when it's electrifying or shocking, or like at all times being able to like control all the vibrations and the frequencies. It's like that. Even if they don't say it like that, it's like that's what they feel or they experience. Like you're very much in control or in the lead, or again, the captain, the boss and the captain, in the face of the cobras and the sharks. I like that. I like that. Oof. This is actually a rough. Oof. Okay. There's a particular person, and I was about to change deck, so here we go. Now this is rough for a lot of different people because there's a certain, and you know, the old that old paradigm, right? People want to cling to it. They want that old way of power control. Again, the physical way. They don't want to work with any of the energy, and so this is a huge tower moment for them. You're operating in the age of Aquarius energy, and they're operating in the, I can't remember what age it was just before that, but yeah, they're, you know, like that 90s male dominance power, and now we have the more like feminine, flowing, intelligent, receptive. Like that's not really working for a lot of people, but they're going through towers though. It's like the more you grow, either the more towers or the, yeah, I feel like the more towers. It's like, but it's like there's something big coming, or they don't, or like they feel like they don't want to see you get too big or too like they don't want to see you really accomplish like what you're doing. Like, again, they don't want to see you 2 years from now if you maintain this energy. You know what I mean? The time elapse on this, and this is definitely like King of Pentacles. Like they, yeah, they don't. That thing's already grown so big and strong. It's like it's almost like they feel like their whole regime is at hand. Like it could all collapse, and they're not prepared to be again that receptive, flowing, intelligent. Again, people will fight for you. These are people, and see, King of Pentacles, male or female, people know that it's because you've already proved yourself a fighter, right? You've already proved yourself a stable masculine, a person who can take action. I think I said that already. Yeah, the doer takes action, makes things happen. You've already proven yourself that. So it's sort of like a, no, 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 let me get that for you. This is what I'm saying, where people, there's like layers to get to you. Someone, people showing up and trying to like antagonize you in any way. It's like other people, they would have, they know once they left, they just could have made enemies with everyone in the surrounding area. They're like worried about that. So there's like levels. They'd have to go to someone and start it off like, because again, and we already talked about this principality that's going to follow you forever, right? It's like people, they want to challenge you, but they're going to have to say like, no, like they feel like, okay, I can't do this on my own. So they're gonna have to influence people, get a crowd, get a mob, right? Um, think of Beauty and the Beast when Gaston, like, you have to get all those people to go to the castle to fight. He was shook. So it's like people are forever gonna have to try to, oh, you know what I don't like about the collective? No, 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 no. People's like, but why do you even think about that? Like, they don't even think about you, or it's like that sort of thing. There's too, they can't just show up. They need to convince people that there's a good reason to even do that. So anyway, it's towers for those people. Because again, something's grown too big and strong, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop growing. And you don't have to fight anyone, so they can't really even get to you. Again, they feel like the whole masculine way is at risk. Is how some people feel. They're losing control. People who are used to having control and dominating are feel like this energy you're bringing, they can't control and dominate the situation, the minds of the people, or again, they feel like they're losing influence silently behind the curtain, and they secretly resent you and wish they could control and dominate you. This is also envy of your situation. Like, this is someone saying, I would really wish I could get a piece of that. This is more of that when I tell you, don't get out of your throne. You see, there are people like this that are watching. They wish they could have something that's, because they can't do that, right? They're going to strangle whatever they get their hands on because they don't know how to grow anything. I put it in the reverse. Like, it's just supreme power corrupt. They would love to get in that King of Pentacles throne. It's already, again, so solid, right? You'd have like an extended, like an extra half life as this controlling person. There's like so much to squeeze out of that. And then it would still grow a little bit. So when it's supposed to fall off, it wouldn't fall off. I'd still get like an extra 6 months out of something like that. You see what I'm saying? And like, yeah, so there's people like this that really would love your spot, would love to be you, however that looks. They wish they could put this tower on you, but again, the King of Pentacles is producing this tower. It's not falling on him. This captain is the King of Pentacles, is the tower. Like, it's not happening the other. It's not like tower to the King of Pentacles. No, 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 no. This person's like loud and causing disruptions for, again, on the bottom of the deck. These disruptive people. Disruptions for the disruptive. Okay, wait. Okay, that's good. Oh, Hansel, I saw some of your artwork today on YouTube. I will be subscribing. It was sent to me, so when I looked at it, it didn't log me into my YouTube. But I will be subscribing. I saw the Archangel Michael video where he comes off the wall with the golden wings. Fly. So yeah, I'll be checking it out. I'll be checking it out. Um, you guys are good though. Oh, wait a second. Well, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but bye. Oh, Benito's. Oh, thank you. You're. Oh, okay. I got a person. I have to get up out of here. Okay. All right. You guys are okay. Okay. You guys are okay. You guys are good. Okay. As long as you guys are good. No, I don't doubt it for a second, Hansel. And again, what I've already seen looks fire. I didn't have time to sit down with it, but I will. I'll be subscribing. So, you know. Okay. I'm gonna continue, then, guys. I'm gonna continue. But thank you. That's always good to know. It's clarity. Ooh, look at this. Hmm. When someone's dirty little secrets are coming out. Hmm. This control freak. Someone could come and tell you someone else's dirty little secrets, or I would be shocked, but someone may air their own dirty laundry to you. That would be a first. That would be a first. But because we did have that person that was like always trying to be like, oh well, I'm just the owner and proprietor of said delicatessen. I didn't have anything to do with the crimes. So it could be someone trying to like come to you in that energy, like, well, it wasn't me, it was them. But I'll tell you everything that they were doing. But that person could have been over there with them too. Because there is something about, yeah, like there is a, Why would someone feel like they have to take some sort of accountability? What did Fabulous say? It's like I don't. It's not like what you're telling me. I wonder why you're so. You're telling me about them, but I'm wondering why you're so comfortable telling me. And it's like, yeah, it's like, are you just a person that tells things? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you a person that plays all sides of the field and has no allegiance? Because again, I don't want to be around you either. Like the info, yes, but this is like someone trying to apologize too, trying to be honest and truthful and speak from the heart. But again, taking accountability for, I don't know, and someone's embarrassed. They could be. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. I don't know. I don't know. I get a little. I get a little feeling though. I get a little feeling though. You were. I'm right here with you. Again, I feel like. Yeah, someone's gonna. This person is also guilty, but they're gonna try to absolve themselves by telling you about all the other guilty people. I feel like if something like this didn't already happen, once again, you're still. You see how, like I said, you're divinely protected. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. They could be coming in on behalf of someone else. Give me one more, and then we're gonna clarify this. What is that? Maybe coming in on behalf of somebody else. Well, it's not really giving me. It's saying that this person, okay, whatever, whoever this other person they're coming in on behalf of is a demon, and that demon controls this person. And again, this is all some secret plot to try to, again, like I said, they think they could like try to destroy what you're creating, right? You're beautiful, and this is also like the beautiful person that you've created yourself to be. This recreation of self that you've gone through. They also want to destroy that, right? This is like one of your greatest creations that people see. Yeah, look at this. Ooh, but you know, so their whole plan is, again, like I said, this person is. They could try to say it was them and not me, but again, they're controlled by a demon, and there's nothing but chaos here and destruction. This person's a secret agent of chaos with secret destructive plots, right? They're conjuring negativity as we speak. But again, it's not. It's too. It's like this. Whatever you're building, like from them or to people in the environment. Again, it's like Bob Ross. It's like you're continuously painting these beautiful pictures. Now that beautiful picture could be, like I said, if you let's just use fitness as a sec for like the broader metaphor. If you're going to the gym every day and you're sticking to your guns and you're really getting in shape and like it's working for you, it's like you have like gym friends and like this sort of thing. It's like, yeah, every day hearing that you did that is like a little piece of artwork that you've created, and then this person that you've sculpted yourself to be now that you're in shape, or again, however, whatever you wanted to do when you accomplish that, again, that's also that art. They want to take all that down. They don't. They want you to stop going every day, stop being focused. Again, and this could be in anything. If you're focused on your career and you're having like even little success, like things like this, they want all that to stop. And it's like, now that you're like a career driven and focused person and you get up early on time and you put the work in, it's like that too. They want to dress that person down. They want to take all that down. And there's a person that's sending them in. And again, this is their thing, is to try to rebound you. Like, again, flip this script. This is where they are. This is where they're doing these chaotic things from, right? They're trapped in that negative reality. They can't get off that timeline where nothing functions, right? It's just, again, all chemical holy fire burning you all day. How do we get out of here? I'm paranoid. I'm scared. Foreboding danger. Yeah, all forward motion in the reverse. This is the nightmare manifested. Nothing's going right. So them and their little demonic people want to come out the woodwork from there and try to, okay, like, then we get collective, and then once they're like, whatever their plan is to like reverse the situation, whatever they want to do. And it starts with this person trying to confess and act like someone else was at fault. The person they're working with, more than likely, or the group that they're working with, more than likely, was at fault, and they should be absolved. Or again, I feel like I played a little part too. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But it's fake. Again, you could see through this, seeing the bigger picture, because once again, like I said, you're tapped into the universal frequency, or again, the universal clockworks. You know how all these things. This could also be you anticipating that this person is coming towards you. Again, seeing the universal clockworks is seeing how like one gear turns and turns a larger gear, and this, like seeing how this whole thing fits together. You could feel like this could be inevitably someone's end game. Like, yeah, what else are they? What else are they going to try to pull? But again, knowing that you're protected, this could be again like a just how much backfires does this person want to experience? Like, again, someone who's not understanding the age of Aquarius, right? They're seeking to control the situation to dominate you by manipulating. You see what I'm saying? Magician in the reverse, and what did we just say? Emperor in the reverse. These are the people who are getting the towers for sure, right? As your energy grows, what are they after? Like I said, this is like your King of Pentacles. Like you're leveling up, you're growing, you're working on yourself, you're working on whatever you're putting. Same divine energy, we're all utilizing it for different functions. But whatever you're using that for, they want to stop all that and then reverse the situation where they get to somehow. I don't see how they're going to get there because one of these people can't even show their face in the public. Whoever the real person that like whoever's like the one influencing this person, they can't even show themselves in the public because people know this person is a demon. They know that in the real world this is a terrible, ugly, disgusting person. They hurt people all the time. They're a foul individual. Right, and people know that. So this is obviously like this person this person associates with this person in secret, obviously. Nobody, yeah, and here, yeah, the moon. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, I drew a moon in there. Yeah, they associate with a person that's like again very weird. They realize that this is all risky and that you probably see through all of this. Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, or, no, they're gonna love bomb you. That's what someone is thinking. Oh, oof. But your frequency is not gonna allow this person to really. It's either that or once they try, they could even get backfired on their way to you, or there's a good chance that your entire spirit team is watching this now. And like I said, a backfire happens before they ever even reach you, to them and this other person. Ignorance to potential hazardous situations, tendency to overconfidence. And like I said, this is someone who is compromised financially right now too. It's not just materials or the stability or something like that. Someone is their pockets are and they're doing reckless things. They still are. Not knowing when to quit or walk away. Yeah, they're gonna love bomb you, but again, they're hiding their true nature. Kindness is a trap. Be mindful around them. It's like you already know. This is going on all the thought cards that already came out with you. And also like divine is here. Divine is trying to tell you that. I feel like you know, and then someone is like a fighting force here. And it's like they know. It's like they're taking coaching from divine. They're getting ready to again use psychic mastery. So I feel like you could already be like there's a chance. There's a chance. Their plan is to come in and love bomb you, but it's like it's all seen through already. Or this is like you expect this to be someone's most likely move. So either you defeat it almost instantly, or they could experience some kind of crazy backfire. There's also them being warned about this too. Yeah, they've been warned not to do this also. That this is a big risk, or whatever they're doing if not by divine, I feel like someone could have actually physically, like, yeah, someone, oh, you're still doing that, or you're still like, yo, give it up. Or however that conversation went, somebody, mm, yeah, they were definitely warned. Someone was seen, like, I don't know if they got, it's almost like, because I was like, they don't see this person, or like they message this person. It's like they were seen. It's like someone, let's say someone's on their phone in the corner of a room, and then it's like someone's like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Nothing." They're like, "Oh, you're texting so and so, huh?" Like, "Yo, I told you already. Stop messing with that person." Something like that. Let's say as simple as that. An incoming communication, speaking directly to the heart of a matter, spontaneous correspondence, communicating intentionally around someone's ignorance to a potential hazard or a big gamble they're taking, and someone is like trying to pull all their cards and their chips across the table as if they're no, I'm not. I wasn't. I'm not betting it all. What are you saying? It's like something like that. Someone's like, "Yo, I told you, don't stop playing those hands. You're gonna lose it all," or something like this. This could also be a plan that you foiled. For some of you, I'm just describing something that you've already. You're like, "Oh no, we beat these people up a long time ago. They tried this and it all didn't work. It's all already crashed to the floor." Yeah, five. See, that's what I'm saying. Five of wands in the reverse. Some of you have dealt with this, and you've already reached a point where there is no way for anyone to tear you down. You're. I need one more, but I think you're saying. Wait, let me see this. You're like, no, I already did this. Like, I was down. I was down. I was up, or I reversed the situation. Yeah, five of wands in reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. Ace of wands. Like, some of you are saying you already went through this and it's already been dealt with. You were the King of Pentacles again, serious action, or you seize an opportunity in a major way. And again, this is even like manifesting out of nothing. At a point when people thought you, it's like this person about to rob a bank. They're gonna have to survive, or they're gonna have to steal food to survive. And it's like, um, I don't know. This is like making something out of nothing. Call it what you want. You survived. You could have. Yeah, either way you survived. It looked like everyone expected like nothing, like a fire in the dark. Like, oh, they ran off into the forest naked, ha 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 ha, and then it's like way down the mountainside, way down in the forest. Someone thought they saw a campfire, and it's like, no, it couldn't be. Oh yes, but it was. Again, from King of Pentacles reverse, taking that Ace of Wands and becoming the becoming the captain, the King of Pentacles in the upright, and throwing towers back on all of this. So for some of you that already happened. For some of you, it will happen, or you're actively going through this and you're like, oh, there's no way it turns out like that. But then you're like, wait a minute. They are kind of in that position, and I kind of am in this position. Hmm. And now you're looking at it from a 6-7 position. And for some of you, it's like I said, you already defeated these people, and now this is their like last ditch effort. But you already know that these basic motherfuckers would try this shit, so it's not really gonna work either. And for the top 1%, as because they've been warned in the physical, and that was also a spiritual warning that they should have heeded. When they go to start the car, it's like the car, they'd be like, oh, the battery was dead. Then they take the car in and they'd be like, no, it's like, oh, a unique something in the electrical, the whole car dead. The whole car is just dead. It's like, it can't, it seized up the steering wheel and the engine. Listen, it was like a factory, something. We'd have to send it away to, and sorry, the company's not liable. And some, again, there's going to be something else that like just derails this person completely. And it's like, see, that was the final straw. That's what someone was trying to warn you about, not taking a risk and definitely not messing with this hellhound. But let's see what that person's hiding. Ooh, okay, so that hellhound is desperate. They're in the Eight of Swords too. Oh, that's crazy, right? Because that person wants to come towards you and they're in the Eight of Swords. So there's them being influenced. They have whatever this person told them, whatever they're afraid of is whatever this person told them. And they know that, oh, and they're like, this person's an idiot. They're like, say this and this and this, and it's gonna work. They're like, say this and this and this, and it's gonna work. And this person's like, it'll never work. And they're like, do it. But it didn't work. And they think this person's dumb. They're like, freak, I'm stalling an idiot. Okay, all right. Well, again, choices you make, man. And now they're mad and yelling at this person and argue, or they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight over what this person said, or you didn't deal with it properly, or you didn't say what I said you should say, or whatever. And then this person knows. Again, they could just take that blindfold off, and they'll see that what their plan was buffoonery too. But you know, they're mad. They're just like, again, this is a hellhound. So what other emotion to choose but a lower vibrational one when the plan I put together doesn't work? I will never get the money. I don't know. They're mad because somebody's winning, or like someone gets to keep all the money or all the trophies. There's something four of wands in reverse. Something like, again, you know in the back of your mind what I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. It's crazy. It's like a distant memory that you still, yeah, they still remember. Yeah, there's that Eight of Pentacles again. Something, the money. Now they can't get the money. They won't get any money. They don't have any money, any material resources, or like again, there's no recovery plan or program, or no, somebody's dead in the water, surrounded by swords, screaming. Yeah. I don't know what these people do. Why don't they get jobs? Why don't they get jobs? Oh, negative. Okay, they don't. Divine is like they don't. These are people who, again, they think backwards. They don't think like that. They're like, okay, super natty. That's logical. That's a logical thing that someone would do, right? They're like, no, these people are in negative. Remember, everything is backwards for them. They don't think jobs. They think whatever this is. Hide, send someone in to tell someone else to, because that person could be successful and like, bro, could fill out 10 applications since then. Um, yeah, see, like whatever this is, you're gonna beat it. It's like this is like beneath you. You're gonna triumph over this in a major way, and it's gonna be another crushing blow for whoever these people are. Because it's not like the people need another reason to look at you in a good light, but they're gonna give them one. It's gonna be one, and like I'm telling you, you barely have to do anything to do this. You barely have to do anything. You don't. You just have to do your favorite things. Look at this. The champion in the face of some two-faced secret hater, smiling, jealousy, envy, airing grievances behind your back, an enemy in disguise. Like, you can't make this up. What I just say? And I feel like whoever that, again, these people are going to be seen even more and more and more. I feel like that hellhound is going to, if not they're in an alliance that shouldn't exist, is going to be revealed again. This person's headed for more, like a bigger fall from grace, it seems like. While you, again, you're not changing. You're like, I'm not changing a damn thing. You're locked in. You're super locked in. I'll fire off some from this deck. I'm gonna put it back into, because I'm gonna start finishing it off, so I won't throw it till it's done. But I'll do one or two from this. But yeah, you're super locked in. As all this takes place, or while all this is happening, all this nonsense, whatever, even you feeling a little bit stuck and whatever it is, you're working through all of this. All you're laser like focused and like again, you're not changing from the business or whatever that looks like. You're working on your healing, you're recalibrating yourself. Like you're still gonna manifest. You're still gonna arrive at the place that you want to be, that you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, doing the thing that you're supposed to do. I'm talking like in the near future, you're still headed for all the good things that are. Yeah, it's like Christmas isn't over. You're still headed for a lot of good things, and you seem to be like locked in no matter what while all this is going on, or like this is what these people will be experiencing, while you and Divine just sort of. I'm hearing sailing takes me away where I want. Sailing the energetic boats of life, never calmly on the surface. Hmm. Yeah, like we said, somebody. Ooh, then too. Hmm. This could be something different. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Did we just flip storylines? Yeah, your situation in business, career is definitely changing. You've had difficulty in both areas of partnership and just basically trying to craft, create, and it's not just create. It's like create something that again sticks, that you can maintain, or like again finding steady, gainful employee, especially in this economy, or having a product that you can bring to market that's actually viable. Or again, for some of you, it's still giving me the feeling of, because again, with that transformation rebirth, it's still giving me, for some of you, it is like a health journey, or like transforming yourself. Like that's also a part of just like feeling better about yourself, and then being able to change your circumstances, feeling like looking at your circumstances, like they have to match how you feel. For some of you, that's where you're starting. You're transforming yourself. You're getting more in shape. You want to feel better about just being you when you're like in the house alone and it's just you, regardless of like again your spouse or again even people friends around. For some of you, it's that, and I see like that's gonna go well. And you've had again difficulties in that area, or like sticking to the program. I feel like it's gonna be there's definitely a turnaround coming, and this for a lot of you, especially in that area, it's like, and I guess it makes sense with the summer coming. People are gonna like see you and like even you could be randomly complimented. It's gonna motivate you. People are gonna let you know in some way. The world is gonna let you know in some way that you're doing good at what you're doing, especially in that area, because it's gonna be the most noticeable thing, right? It's a physical transformation on the outside that everyone has to like, whether their brain wants to or not, you're gonna whether they consciously want to or not, their brain is gonna form an opinion on it. And I see that again, people are gonna recognize this transformation, or that you've changed a lot, that you've again taken a lot of the personal power back, and again you're putting a lot of this back out into the environment. Like you're showing confidence, right? You're like, oh wow, you look really good. You're dressed like that. Oh, that's really nice. And it's like now they're like, shoot, maybe even if a person looks good, they might be like, damn, maybe I gotta tighten up a little bit, get a new outfit, like things like that. Like there's positive reinforcement, positive motivation coming off you in different ways. Mm, like you're moving towards this, right? The sun is coming out, and then this is happening. It's okay okay. So it's like you could get communication from somebody. I feel like we're a little bit. I feel like this is more of a summer energy, right? So it's like after this communication with or whatever this debacle is with these people, because you get communication about some type of broken promises, or again something like something that didn't go well, right? More than likely it's making me feel like it's everything we talked about, and like because this is some kind of like intelligent, skilled, someone knows what they're doing and knows what they're saying or what they're trying to accomplish. But overall, you sum it up as, listen, like again, broken promises, or you broke my heart, you let me down again. And right now you're shining too brightly, or you're too much in your own power or in your own identity now to, again, you don't even have the ego to seek revenge, even, let's say, right? You're just really moving on, following that north star, that north node, that ray of sunlight on the horizon, whatever that looks like. You're going towards whatever that is. But I feel like you do get this communication, but no matter how intricate or surgical or whatever that looks like, no matter how scientific someone tries to make it, it comes down to just some very basic principles for you, like loyalty, respect, and these kind of things were violated. So there's no way to repair this. And anyway, again, it's the closure that someone else or an old environment or old group of people need. You seem to have moved beyond that, or have managed to be able to function without it long enough that it's just not important anymore. It's not going to do anything for you. So I feel like after that, it feels like with this sunshine energy, it feels like more good things start to happen. You sort of this could be like that could be a sign in the road, right? You know when a person when you have this conversation with someone, this is good, things are going to turn around. Maybe it's going to be because you know how this again. It could be like even let's say a week. Let's say you have this conversation and it feels like a week nothing is happening, and then things start to change. Like things start to change, but now they stick. Now there are constantly good people coming towards you with opportunities, and like you're constantly having to change, step out of your comfort zone. And in little and like as more time goes by, you realize you're in a manifestation that you asked for. You're like, wow, I'm meeting people. It's like now you realize you're texting someone, you met someone, you're texting them, you think it's a friend, you realize, wait, this could be more than a friendship, like that sort of thing. Like all these things start to happen in sort of a snowball effect or a waterfall kind of way. You go through again 111 gateway, the portal. Like you could be even seeing this from now. You could be seeing sequences of numbers. This is also to let you know that you're already, again, you're on the highest timeline, baby. Silly goose. We're just trying to see how high we can go on this. So it's like this seems to all happen after, and then there's like an emphasis on we understand that there's been difficulties in career, business, again, just maintaining stability without having to constantly be the person that's there, like working on the house. You see what I'm saying? Like you, every day you're doing construction on this project, every day you're building out your life as an empire. There's like a point where it's like you seem to get a break. good things start to happen, and then it's like it's recognized that you, and the universe is like giving you a break. That changes. Things aren't so hard, and it's not so hard to meet people, interact with them, feel the love, spread the love. And I'm not saying like just with like a partner, like it's like friendships, and you're meeting a lot of different people. You're having a lot of good fortune in relationships and love in general. So it's just like you're even seeing, it's like two people interact, and it's like, and one of them is your friend, and you're like, yo, who is that? And they're like, oh, that's this person. It's like, can you introduce me? And it's like, yeah, it's like two people sharing a loving connection, not necessarily lovers. You see what I'm saying? And it's like you wanting to, that friend looks like, that person looks like they would be a good friend too. It's like you wanted to meet that person and genuinely wanting to make friends with them and have a connection like that. And you and other people is going to be like being, and this is not like you go to one place and then you just meet all these people. It's going to be like one weekend you're with three people, and the next weekend four, next, or whatever, however that looks, you're just going to, and the times you don't want to do that, you can say no. But see a lot of opportunities like that coming your way in general that you're going to be able to take advantage of, right? You're going to be standing in your personal power to do as you please in that area. And again, there's going to be some like ease in like this laser focus that you're in now. It's not going to be forever, for sure not. And like by the summer, you seem to have like gotten a lot more done, or be in like a way better position where it seems like you're getting like a social life a little bit, or like some more leisure time, or like, yeah, like it's giving social life. But it comes in after this communication where again it's outlined that promises were broken, loyalty and respect and trust was violated. And it's like, because someone could like have the whole, and like what they're saying could make sense. Like I said, someone could have the surgical procedure. It's and I don't want to say, I'll say it like that, the connection between you and a person, right? Someone could have the surgical procedure to save this thing, but, and it's like, okay, and then the doctor does everything they can, but for whatever reason it just doesn't work out. That's where you are. You're like, even if we do everything, it's like, it's just not, it won't be saved. Like you're just that divine. It's like, again, the angel is just like, you know what, it's this person's time, or again, it's this time for this connection, it has to go. It's like you're that thing. It's like, I get it, you have all the medical science, and technically on paper and everything it should work, but you know what, it just, again, it didn't make it. It just didn't make it, because again there were certain things where you just, and the fact too, you didn't get the closure when you want. Like people, it's like it's good now, right? Everything's fallen apart and exploded and everything, but until when you were like telling people no and begging them and warning them that they could this and that, and it was okay to overlook that and be like, haha, and they're so, and like, and whatever, and push it to the side, and again, just again violate your trust and your respect and all these things, right? But that was okay, and when you didn't want that to happen, it was enforced. Now it's like it's more of that again, still a buster, still not getting it. Now you need to, now because you're hurt, we need to force everyone like me to come back. And no, 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 no. You don't get to always, you don't get to dictate when you get to hurt me, and then when I have to come back and forgive you. You still don't get it, huh? Still a dictator, still wanting control. That's what it's, again, he's still a buster, still just don't get it. Still think it has something to do with me absolving you. It's like that sort of thing, right? It's like now this person wants to, when you didn't want it to be bad, they force it to be bad. Now, because it hurts too much, it's like they want to force it to be good. No, you don't always just get like, you see what I'm saying? That's the part of it that you can't let go. Now you need, no, I don't need closure. I told you guys in the beginning, we shouldn't even go down this road, or none of this should even happen. And so whatever they did, that's why it won't work. Or it's not even, I can't even say like it won't be forgiven. It's not even the point. It's just, it's over. None of it will make sense anymore the way it used to. So yeah, it doesn't matter how scientific somebody's explanation is, but after that seems to come in, we're gonna keep going. But just have to make sure you see that there's a break in your energy coming, and it seems to be when it gets warmer. Where I am right now, it's pretty overcasted. It's nice, but it's not that nice. At that time, yeah, you're gonna go through another transformation where a lot of the things that you're, because it's going to be a little difficult for you to also let go of your laser like focus. You won't believe in the beginning that you will be able to function if you take a step back. and you wow, it's crazy. So you got 999 release what no longer serves you, right? And then you got because again, a wish is coming true. Like things start to happen, but you're there's a little bit of I don't want to say stubbornness, but it's just like you've been operating in a certain energy for a long time. It's gonna you're a little bit PTSD'd by the workbench, right? By the work table. You're it's gonna be hard for you to just like this is the new war, right? It's like it's gonna be hard for you to realize like you're not on deployment right now. It's okay, you can go have fun. It's like you're gonna want to get back to like focusing on what you're used to doing. But over time, I see yeah, change, transformation is again 555. Transformation is upon you. Trust in the divine and prepare for the shift to take place. Like I'm telling you, whatever you're going through now, you work through it. Again, you're the knight of swords. Regardless of your three dimensional circumstances, you're making moves and you're making moves in a major way, even if you can't see it. It's all a part of the plan. And then a time is coming where someone it looks like someone's going to try to reach out to you to try to mend things between you and them, and you're just not having it. Around that same time, that's when you know. And again, time elapse. It could be as this new reality renders in, you could go through another period where things feel like nothing's happening, or again, it feels like weird, or you've arrived too early, or and then things are just going to be you get a call, you feel like saying no, you say yes, you have more fun than you thought, or you meet some new people or something like that. For some of you, this is coming in even sooner than like the summer, right? And this could be even, like I said, some of you don't even need the closure, right? So you could already be in that energy, and then someone comes towards you too. Because I'm definitely seeing for some again, time put the energy where it fits. For some of you, this could happen first. You could be having fun, and then someone tries to come back to you, which makes it even worse. Because it's really like it's like you really see something over there that you want, and it's like, leave me alone. It's like, what is that? You broke my heart, or whatever that was. Again, you people hurt me. Go away. I'm busy. So transformation is already upon you. Despite whatever relationships you might make, though, and even though I do see you having, let's say, even if it's just even if it's just 5 hours a week, right? Even if it's just 5 hours a week, like you doing other things. There's something about even in the face of whatever comes in, and you still like these things. You're not like again. Your focus is your focus. I really like this. Your focus is your focus. Your focus is your. But okay, here comes. See, and this is where one more because you're now, and see, you can't see that now. Whoa. You can't stop this. Next thing I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, you can't stop this next thing that's gonna tell you that I'm about to tell you. Hold on a second, hold on a second. This next thing I'm about to tell you, you won't be able to stop it. So you can't let go of this. It's not like you're not focused all the time like before. Or it's like you're working, and if someone calls you, it's like make it good. And it's like, okay, this. We were actually gonna do this on Saturday, and it's like, okay, I can do that. Okay, all right. Like you're accessible now. Sometimes you'll be like, nah, I'm too, or like again, you just don't want to. So like you're not that you don't want to, but it's like it's not important enough to get you to go away from whatever you're doing, right? One of the people, or this could be the entire group. Again, you're meeting a lot of different people here. It seems like this makes somebody like seriously take a look at you. It's like who's your friend that's always busy? You come off as important when you do that. Or like what are you doing that's so important? Whatever you're doing that's so important also by proxy or extension makes you come off as very important. Who can resist this wonderful group? Good fortune, love, relationships, wishes coming true. Who can resist? No difficulties. It's like an easygoing time with an easygoing group of people. Who can resist all temptation? And by what? And by what metric? By what ends? What means? And this makes someone want to get on your case in a serious way, in a flirty way. Or this is the whole group now always trying to get you. But at the center of this whole spread is, again, you working. Or again, you being focused, maintaining that self worth at all costs. Again, what you experience and what I experience are two different things. And again, you could be jumping up and down to the music. I could just be standing there, even though we were in the same place. So it's like who you are is like not up for compromise. This is interesting. I don't think this is a whole group of people. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Or is this what someone else's? Whoa. Okay, in some sort of way. Again, someone could be very. I don't know if it's the group, right? Venus, Saturn. Okay, if it's one person, it gets to the point where they really like want you to show up. They really want you to show up to the point where it's like they try to make you feel like you're being mean, but you go back to work, but it bothers you. So you can't stop being like again, you have your thing, you're still doing it, or again, you have your path to ascension, right? Your divine mission, you're still on that. When I say like you're working, it's like because again, you're using the divine energy for whatever you're using it for now. It's like that, and for a lot of you, as we know, it's building out your life as an empire. So this is still your main focus, regardless of the trend. That's why I said maybe even 5 hours a week, or it has to be scheduled time. But you will show up, right? You have a good time once, or something like that, or you have a good time, and then you go a different place with a different group of people, and you realize like I'm having fun when I go out, and I don't do it like that or whatever. If I can keep it to this minimum, I can handle it. So now when people call you, it's like if it's scheduled and it's like not too crazy, like yeah, you'll show up. It's cool. Um, but then there's like a particular person, or again, if you're hanging with multiple different groups of people, it's a particular group of people that had a lot of fun with you, right? Or let's say it's really a particular person. It's because either way, let's just say someone gets upset. Not upset, but they try to make you feel like you're being mean and you try to brush it off. It's even in a sort of way where it's like, don't play with my divine mission. Like, don't. It's like even if you don't say it like that, something you say makes this person feel like they're secondary to that, right? They feel like they're secondary to like whatever it is you do, and there's like a little bit of a disagreement, but there's no like hate, right? It's like someone wants to see you. That's like the it's like a like a huff and puff. You go back to doing whatever you're doing, but now you're thinking about this thing as if it's worth like what is it worth to, or is it like do you think it's valuable, and then it's kind of plays on your mind a little bit. You worry about if this person is, and then I think you contact them, or like this is like a specific timeline. Yeah, this didn't doesn't look like it happened, but this is looks like where things are headed. Or again, this group you start to it could be if it's a group you start to read like you're like no I can't hang out with you guys, and they're like oh okay, and it's like but then you feel bad and you reach out and make the plans maybe. Yeah, and I think you explain to them like they try to tell you you're a workaholic, or this is the point where they tell you 5 hours a week is not enough or whatever that is. um yeah, they try to tell you 5 hours a week is not enough. Oof. you continue to dismiss a specific person or play hard to get or play them rough, things would be just going good for you as an individual. So you feel like, let's say you even think a person is cute and flirty or whatever that looks like, right? Male or female, no genders here. You think a person is cool, but there's no like rush for you or at this point, and it's a little bit of the universe's fault too. You've been like run so it's like okay, fine, divine mission is what you want, divine mission is what you get, and it's sort of like now even like the universe feels silly at some point. Not silly, but it's like a oh, I knew they would do this. Oh, it's almost like you know, and you're using this. Oh, you called. Collective, you called. You called. Even the universe gets a little bit of a. Okay. And again, you could because you don't have to choose a person, but I feel like at some point you're not sure. Like you could be like, okay, a person is cool. You're like, universe, is this my person that I've been waiting for? Maybe. But then you play this person rough on purpose, and I'm really getting that Rocketeer card. And I feel like I'm at fault too. I can't be completely at fault, but again, for telling you exactly how rough you could be with a person before you sent them crashing down to earth, I feel like you're gonna use that knowledge. You don't rough this person up because you're like, yeah, and what if I reject them? Huh? What if I don't want them now? What if it's all about the divine mission now, huh? What? And look how good things are going. Am I wrong? And this is Archangel Michael again. Like, well, they're right. They've got you this time again. And it's like, yeah, like no, I don't like because while you're when you realize that you can't work without now worrying if this person is like are they really upset that I won't show up? Or for some of you, it's like a group of people. You're like, are they really upset that I won't show up? It's like that's when you start to realize that, that's when you start to realize that is this like why do I care? And then it's like boom, you still like you have good fortune is coming, but then disapproval of a relationship or an affair, you're like, oh, because I have success, prosperity, and at this time it looks like it, it's financial help, but again, things could be going well. You could be more materially stable, which is what you're working towards right now, or what you've been working towards. What am I saying? It's like past and present moment, you've been getting at it, right? And then it's like financial fortune, wealth, good news. So it seems like, and then again, you have second house and Taurus and Venus, which is Taurus. So again, you're for the love of money. Again, or again, material stability. So I'm saying, like you getting at it, you getting to it. You love this thing. This is your love affair now. This is your partner. So when this person comes along, you're like, yeah. So now I'm supposed to just take one of your tests again, huh? No, what I think we're gonna do is what you told us to do. We're gonna do the divine mission. And you were just like, no, don't. And you're like, no. And it's like, and then this person is sort of caught in the crossfire. You play them hard because, yeah, and you're like, again, with this worry, imprisonment, like you're monitoring the situation. You don't want this person to like get to the point where they run off. But you play them hard, not because of anything they did, because you see a test, you know a test when you see one. And you're like, no, universe. But again, what you don't see is a wealthy partner, Aniston. So like, it's all meant to come together. Or again, you can choose whatever you want. But it's saying that you could like test the waters with this person and see where it goes. You're gonna meet somebody that at that time, like you're going out, you're meeting a lot of different people, or there's a specific person in a specific group that you're gonna meet, or a specific person for some of you in general. Yeah, just like while you're having like a big turnaround, or you've been focused so long that like your situation is it's not what it's not what it used to be. It's more important. It's more, again, this is like a child that you're raising. You have to wake up every day, feed this thing, clothe it, bathe it, make sure it's safe, protected, and make sure that it sleeps at a decent hour. Like you're really taking care of, again, the business, divine mission. That's like healing people, yourself, building your life as an empire. But you've got things on sort of like a hum frequency. You've got a lot more control now, or you're a lot more on top of things to the point where, again, you're Nine of Cups or you're Vina. You love this. You love what you do, you love how things are shaping up for you, and this could be like all the things you do. Could have many things. You could be, again, trying to advance in your career day by day, going to the gym also, and then taking care of all your other responsibilities. And for some of you, you'll be a single parent while you do that, or you'll be part of a family, again, you and your spouse, and you've got to balance the household and then the children, and you're still getting to it, and then supporting your spouse or your partner and making sure they're getting to it, and then everything's going up all together. Well, if you're in a, well, if you're with a person, well, then you're turning it around. You need a release, and then you get your wish. Things still transform for you. You still get busy on it, but then that would be a resurgence in your relationship if things have been stressful. Like you guys have both been. This is like two entrepreneurs who, again, you're working and maintaining and balancing the family, and this is when like you could get a job, or you could get a call, or they could get a call. Let's say from even a job, or it could even be a group of people that say that you, again, you don't fuck with. It's just you and your family now. Let's say you defected from your family and you're a witness person and no one approves, or however that looks, right? But it's like, again, there's still broken promises, trust, disrespect, whatever that looks like. Or it could have been, let's say, you left the job, or your husband or your husband or your wife left the job, and again, they didn't treat that person right, and there was a lot of like things promised or whatever that looked like, and like this person got done dirty, and it's like, yeah, this is the point where they're having to turn around, and like, again, they're getting the support they need, and this is like you, or like if you're the one that went through the thing, this is your spouse coming in to support you, and it's a resurgence in your relationship. But you're going to be very, very, very focused, and then that playing them hard thing would be, this is giving like two people that are working at it together, though. I can't even say it's like one person. If it's like a marriage or you and your partner, it's like both of you have been working really hard and like very seriously. And not that there's been a neglect in like the love, but it's like it's been the love aspect of it, or the emotional aspect of your marriage or your relationship has been like, um it's been looked at through a very logical lens, or like structured, or because you're both so busy trying to do this thing, but you're still both very serious about, getting back to how things used to be, like when you first got together, more playful, more happy, and again, you guys spending time together. Again, these, like, again, like being two children playing in the garden as opposed to two adults trying to maintain an empire, right? There's still the will to get back there, and like it also, but that's also outlined in a very logical framework that doesn't feel, it feels very rigid, right? It's there, but even at a time it would have to be refined. It's not as soft as it used to be, right? So there could be things like, again, you've been working so hard, and you could be wondering if a person feels the same, or if it could ever go back to being the same because you've both changed. But it's going to be like a lot of stress and sticking to the plan, to the point where it feels like when you're about to have the breakthrough, it could even feel like both of you could feel like you both, like you're about to call it quits. But then it's like there's a breakthrough. There's like the stress gets to a point where it's like, no, you sort of see, because again, disapproval of a relationship or affair, it's like you both think that, no, I wouldn't do that, and there's, I don't know if there's like a conversation where, but either way, you guys, it looks like you, the stress, when the stress breaks, it's like you both bring that to the surface, as opposed to like internalizing it and not having the conversation and being like, well, I'm right, I know they're going to do something, or I know, like, again, all the stress, like this isn't going to work, we're going to break up, or whatever that looks like. Instead of doing that, it's like a conversation and a disapproval of like doing that. Like, I wouldn't have another relationship, I wouldn't want, me neither. It's like I'm not into the affair. And then again, there's like a recognition of all the success and prosperity that you guys have had, and then financial help again. It's like putting it back together. The empire is like repaired, and then I feel like obviously it would be easier for you guys to get back to that childlike expression, and so it's like the period of like working hard gets easier and the relationship gets better. It seems to all sort of culminate, maybe not all the same day. It could be like you and a person, like again, this could be like a month's time where it seems very stressful, but it seems to start to show signs of working itself out. Or like it's obvious this person is just playing me hard. They're not like, they don't really mean it. And then it's like a conversation happens. And it's like, again, it's like pulling the band aid off or the scab off and realizing like we're both in the same kind of pain or we both feel the same thing. And we both wouldn't even like do that to each other. So, and it's like, okay, now ascending together. But that journey, I have to be totally honest with you. Again, I would never lie to you. I couldn't if I wanted to. That journey seems very, very rough. It's not something that, it doesn't look like it's something that breaks the relationship, however that looks, partnership, marriage, however, whatever it looks like. It doesn't look like, but it looks like it's something like that majorly tests the temper of that metal in a major way. Like I said, it gets to the point where the stress has to break. It doesn't subside, and when it does, that's when the breakthrough happens. So, but the flashes of like relief that's gonna come is gonna be when you realize this person's playing you hard, they're either about to realize that or they realized it already. Or like you're both doing it to each other and you both sort of realize it. And it's sort of like the stress is breaking. But like I said, three-dimensional circumstances could still have you stressed to the point where you end up having an actual conversation in the real world where you realize, no, I've like I care about you. I always cared about you. I'm just stressed out. Or again, this road we've been on has been, and like you guys are able to build from there. But this is an extreme testing of the temperature of your relationship. But I don't see a breakup. I see you guys realizing that there's some kind of like hidden power that you're both holding that's revealed, and then like it's like coalesced into one thing, and then even more comes out of that. So that's what I'm saying. Where like the relationship comes back healthier and stronger than, again, could be than ever. But yeah, definitely seeing it going that way. Should we jammy deck you? You guys okay? Have to leave your room for a hot minute. Oh, of course, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. No, you can't have stability if you lie constantly. You're absolutely right. Um, okay, you guys are good. Oh, who is this? Yes. Oh, I just seen you now, Tyreek. Okay, everybody. Okay, you guys are doing your thing. Oh, okay, you guys are doing your thing. Who is this? Hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. No, you guys are just doing your thing. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I'm just making sure. um. But yeah. Yeah. And see, I see the same. Just one last thing for the, like the stress starts to break where there's like a little there's like a little argument to where you go back to working or one of you goes back to working but starts to worry about how the other person really feels. And it, again, that's the maximum of the, okay, maybe I've been playing, like this is the limit of playing a person hard. I've got to like say something now. And then it's like the good fortune comes in the form of a, like again, there's some type of correspondence where disapproval of a relationship or affair is brought to the surface, and then everything starts to go well after that. So it's like almost the same thing where even like I said, if you're meeting someone, there seems to be a moment where you're like so focused and you brush someone off or you brush a thing off or something like that. You don't do something someone wants you to do, and it's like it leads to like a petty disagreement that you realize that's where you realize you care because you're like, why am I even thinking about this? And it's like, no, I've got to go make this right. Or again, reverse the roles. You could, this could be you to another person, and it's like, oh wow, no, but I'm really getting it's you because, like I said, you're doing this to the universe also. And if you're in a relationship, the universe is orchestrating this to make your relationship stronger. And that's why it's going to suck because it's divine character development, which you're always in the dark about and always feels like, again, it could be the end of the world for you, right? Moments before you have your big breakthrough. So this is like divine orchestration to strengthen your marriage. And also, again, you're going to wake up and realize, wow, we're like in a better position to than we thought we were. We should, instead of compartmentalizing our routines or whatever, we should again coalesce or culminate them together, and like something else comes out of that that's even better. All right. So, but if you're singular dingula, yeah, you definitely petty arguments, and that's when you realize, why do I even care? Like, why do birds suddenly appear? And again, it could be for a group of people where you realize, like, these are my friends now. It's like that was wrong. It's like, hey guys, I'm sorry. You show up with like the pizzas and like the sodas and stuff, like on episode of my favorite '90s sitcom shows, and everyone takes one bite, and it's really just for the jokes. Yeah, something like that. You end up turning the situation around, and you're like, yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying. The affair that you're having is with again your divine mission, and you've played them hard enough, and you're like, yeah, okay, okay. I'm also getting for some of you, this is like for some of you, you're in the passive, and this is coming to you in the form of someone you reached out to a long time ago that you've been waiting for to reach out to you. With this person, it could doesn't have to be work. It could be, but they're very yeah. It is like they work a lot, but they're or this could be someone that's like hermits a lot. I don't know. Yeah, they could hermit a lot or work or like try to keep themselves busy. Someone could like shopaholic, or like they just try to make it like they're living this great material life. Like I work hard, I'm very stable, I'm a reliable person. It's like something like that, but it's like it's all weird. It's some kind of mask. Like for some of you, it's coming to you in the form like that. You're in the passive, and someone is gonna reach out to you, and again, you're telling them, or you've already reached out and they already brushed you off, and it's like they're gonna realize that whatever else they're paying attention to, whatever else they think they're in love with, and this is like again some type of material thing. I'm not seeing a person. Like they're gonna tell you again. There's like disapproval of that thing. Someone is like shedding a thing that nobody likes and that they don't like to like accept another person or a better situation. In essence. And for some of you, like I said, it's someone from already a long time ago. They had some releasing and transforming to do of their own in order to be like a wish for you, in order to be this wish for you. They've been going through some things too. I think they're going to tell you domestic, or I don't know, like because we do have somebody we know that's like fighting with their family too, or something like that, right? But this person's been like feeling like Dark Night of the Soul, and yeah, they've been like fighting with people a lot too, and like this sort of thing. But yeah, there's also someone here like that too, way in the back, but they're like way in the background though. Like again, I just saw this person now. I'm like they're like I'm seeing yes, like where that thin thread of electric current that was them, I'm seeing where like their storyline was here, like they're a part of this mirrored. It's like a lot of mirrored timelines, but their story is here. But theirs is like the volume is the lowest, or they're the furthest in the back. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's see this broken promises communication. Hmm. Like I said, it's not going to work. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not going back to whatever this job was or this cooperation, collaboration. You're on to big. Three of Wands. You're on to bigger and better. You're watching like all the new things come towards you. And again, Three of Wands to that. Again, broken promises. There's For you, it's just the disrespect, or again the lack of trust and the stab. It's the backstabbing for me. Oh, it's on. It's in the Gen Z tarot. I think it's the Three of Swords card. It says it's the backstabbing for me, but it's like something like that. Where like these are the only shit. Like all these ships are coming in. All this surgical, electronical, whatever. However, this person's like trying so hard to be. I don't know. Like they want to use the law, like what the law says, and all of that. All you can see is like the deceptive, and again, all the backstabbing. All the ships with backstab mark backstabbing. That's all you see coming. So you're like, I'm out of here, right? You've already got the wand. You're already like heating up or getting hot. You've already got the wands. Yeah, someone's gonna be stressed because yeah, death. You put an end to something that you already knew was coming. Okay, so I'm getting like a no. There's gonna be like a final, not a final, but it's like a really someone's really gonna get hit hard when you reject them or when you tell them again, no, no. Like it's not. There's no way to repair a thing. It's like a no, or still trying to hold you back energy for one last time. And once you do that, okay. But why are you worried? You're good. You're shining, but you're still worried about. I don't like people, Natty. Okay. You get out there. So, like I said, after that, all you see is the deceptive shifts. But like I said, you Three of Wands. You still have things coming towards you. So you're in this sunshiny energy again. Your ego is at bay. Your life force is like permeating. Your vibration is super high frequency. You know who you are. You're standing in your power. You're very happy right at this moment that I'm describing. And it's like you have the opportunity to do things, to go have fun, it seems like, with actual people. And you don't like you don't like it. You don't like it. At this time you don't believe that you're gonna meet anyone interesting or anything. It's okay. Yeah, I'm good by myself. You're like, just stay home. Like, so the opportunities are coming. Oh, see, but this causes a commotion. Then you make a decision. So that's the first time. Okay, so that's also. Oh, you care. You have a tough exterior, but you care. This is the second time I caught you caring. You would much rather stay home. I don't know if this is something you tell somebody. I'm gonna throw one of these because I could have got you already twice with that Two of Wands. Again, you're going outside, or Ace of Cups, you're going outside. But the thing is, they feel bad, and you're like, why do they feel bad? You care. You start to care. Okay, okay, I'll give it fair. I'm not even gonna look. Just give me what is it? Yeah, yeah. Begrudgingly, you go. You make alliances, and again, this is way better than you thought it would be, and it's very simple to do. It's not very complicated. It's not very UK. It's obvious these people like you. They're having an oh wow moment. What do you mean? You should have been out there. The Tower, Two of Swords, the Tower Nine. Well, it's like Nine of Cups. Sorry, Tower in reverse, Nine of Cups, but clarified by the Two of Swords. So it's like they're like, oh wow, who's that person? Or people are like, and I'm not saying like you go one place and it's like the biggest party and this is where all this like again you could turn someone down the first time and then you go the second time and then it's like yeah everyone's very happy that you came. And it's like another time you go and it's like again you're leaving this impression wherever you go, or you go in and you meet with those same people again another time or whatever that looks like, and it's like yeah that same, it's like oh it's them again. Now people are fighting over you and trying to convince them that I think people are trying to people are thinking like I don't want to say they like me most. It's like they're gonna be my new best friend, let's say. And then they're looking at all the other people like, yo, better not be thinking that too. Me first, me first. But they're realizing everyone is thinking that. Everyone's having a bro, they're having a tower in the reverse. This is like immediate. This is like, okay, okay, what do we do now? Like people are panicking by seeing again. You just come and be yourself, your aligned self. It's like causing a panic, and it's causing a panic to the people that you're making these intimate alliances with. That you're believing that you can trust, and they can trust you. And again, you're coming into accord with these people. Yeah, you guys are all like you're not like wilding, but they're definitely having like some crazy moments going on. You're going through the gateway as the star. So again, like I can't stress enough how this is a time. Christmas is not over. This is a time where you get a lot of the things that you want, but it's not going to be. You get today you get the house. Tomorrow you get the car. Tomorrow you get the guy girl of your dreams. Then you get $1 million. Then you get $10 million the day. Then you know what? Your finance guy calls you and tells you you got to buy a house. You can't just hoard all this money. So you get another house. You get it's like do small. It's going to be spread out. Again, this is your whole life we're talking about. This seems to be more in the immediate, but just know that even in the immediate, there are small, medium, and large, again, trophies, pentacles, wands, swords, cups that you're meant to receive on the macro. The someone told me what the medium word was for that, and I lost in the comment section. And on the micro, you're meant to collect all of these things. So you're getting a lot of wishes fulfilled. Your divine connection is going to become stronger and stronger. Like for you to guide yourself from the fifth dimension, like through the third dimension, by staying plugged into your fifth dimensional, in some cases, for some of you, your seventh dimensional self at this time. It's going to become very, very, or maybe that's what it is. You're having a seventh dimensional breakthrough. Very nice, very nice. So some of you are going to be ascending to a level where, like again, all of these divine processes around you, you're going to understand physically in the physical world when they're taking place. Like when something happens, you're gonna be like, and then something else will happen, and you'll be like, oh, blockage incoming. Hmm. Could be for some weeks, and like you're already like you're staying in this Nine of Cups. You're staying in this alignment energy, right? You're like you're gonna be more. I can't even say because you're still divinely guided, and you're definitely connected to the universal frequency, and you're still like calling things in from heaven or interpreting. It's even not. It's not even like this is manifesting from the point of like understanding when it's time, right, for things to happen for you. So you that's what I'm saying, where you'd be like, oh well, oh, this time, oh, it's just all about the work, huh? It's like, okay, lock in. It doesn't change your mood or how you feel. And then it's like sort of how you feel. I guess this is what you're learning now, right? Because you're going through this stuck energy now and you're just like persistence is like your main aura. So this could be like you relaxing on that, just understanding like more about how maybe this is what divine's trying to teach you right now, right? But you don't quite see it yet. You didn't get the degree in this yet. You're still going through the training. But yeah, it's like you're again, it goes beyond the fifth dimension at this point. It's like when your fifth dimensional self speaks to you, you don't try to add any worldly. It's like, oh well, I'm tired, or there's no more like, oh, I do it tired, I do it hungry, I want to say you just do it, but it's like you don't. There's no more complaining. There's no more complaining, and there's even like I said, like understand. What's the word I'm looking for? Not preemptive understanding, but like there's like that's not that would have been terrible. I can't figure out the word I'm trying to say, but it's like you're gonna know in advance. You're gonna have divine knowing of like what's coming next, or like what the symbols mean, or what this interpretation means. Something will happen, and like I said, you'll know that it's just time to lock in. Another thing will happen, and you'll be like, oh wow, blessing, oh big time blessing. It's like you're gonna know the difference and know and like be guided that way. It's like if your fifth dimensional self is what's driving the three-dimensional vehicle, which you've known for a long time, I think you master that. You're gonna get to the thing that drives your fifth dimensional vehicle, and then so it's like driving from there. It's like seeing the pathway, which is what you do now, right? You see the pathway, you see the many iterations of yourself. Like you see yourself today, tomorrow, the day after. Like you see all the different versions of yourself going forward. It's like having a bird's eye view, and that in itself is a being, right? That is your fifth dimensional self, all those days together. Because like when you're born, your fifth dimensional self sees your life as it goes all the way. It sees you as a baby, as a teenager, an adult, all all at the same time. And this in itself is, again, is a it's a separate consciousness, right? And that's how it's easy. You're being sort of guided through, because remember, this is a, as much as it's a creation, it's a remembering. But you're getting to the point, and again, remember, there's 13 dimensions that we need to, that again, you can go beyond that, but in this universe, you kind of don't really need to. So, hold on, what was I saying? You don't really need to go beyond that dimension, but you're getting to the point where you're going to again have control over like seeing the pathway and being like, okay, the part of the harvest is coming up next. Like you're going to know the three-dimensional signals that to let you know where you are on the fifth dimensional path. So you're going to be seeing them both simultaneously from a higher perspective than you see now. Now you can see your three-dimensional path. That's why you can't be manipulated or deceived by, again, these lower vibrational people, because you're mastering that third dimension. You're spending more time as your fifth dimensional self. Plus we know that you keep pocket reality. Again, you've mastered that part of the game. You're going to go to the part of yourself that can see above that level, however that's going to feel. And again, it sounds complicated now. When you get to that level, it's going to be seamless for you, but it seems like that's what you're training for now, where we're feeling that stuck energy, and it's like, it's sort of like sauna, it's like sweaty, it's like, okay, but we can do this, right? We've been training. Going to the gym and working out still hurts. I think I said that today. It still hurts, but like you're in better shape now, so you can work out. Soon you're going to be like writing your workouts down on the calendar for like the next 30 days, and like hitting those marks on time every time, looking, I'm gonna curse a little bit, buff as fuck spiritually. So yeah, shoot, that was an epic rant, right? But you're going through the portal that's leading you to the seventh dimension now. A powerful rebirth and transformation is at hand, and you're reaching a 10, which again, you're crossing through the threshold. You've already, and that makes perfect sense, right? In the 9, you've already gone through all those. You've already gone from the 1 to the 9. You're at the final threshold, and you're in alignment. This is the final. The final thing is not even something you have to do. It is to transform. That is the test. Is now to conquer, again, it's to now conquer this plutonian energy that's left in your auric field. You've already done the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars. I'm terrible at this. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And now this could be the final step, is again this transformation. That is the test. Maybe that's why things feel so pressured. And again, I said in the very beginning, you seem to be in that slingshot position once again. There is a breakthrough or something that's meant to happen right now. And again, it's culminating in the physical world around someone coming in to tell you something that you don't really want to hear. And then, like I said, you being outside and socializing with people, I guess around the time when you're able to sort of balance where you start to do like 5 hours a week of fun, that's where you're kind of, because you can sort of see, like, again, your workouts are going to be like 30, again, you're going to have things planned out and be executing them at a very high level, and know like when to slow down, when to speed up, when to apply pressure, when to attack, when to defend in your situation, I'm saying, in order to like, again, be achieving, to keep this thing running optimally at like 98, between 98 and 100% at all times, in a way that seems nearly effortless from the outside onlooker. Yeah, I see you very much being focused on yourself, and you look good while doing this. And this is also, whatever this is, it's like aging you backwards or making you look younger. Your magnetism is freaking gonna skyrocket. This is what I'm saying. It's like you walk in and everyone's like, "Oh wow," like, "Oh wow, it's them." Like instantly, like lightning through the whole place. Like, oh wow. So, like I said, the transformation is the last thing. You're already this person, right? Like I said, the King of Pentacles who throws the towers, the captain. It's to fully be this person. There's still, and you may feel like you're this person now, but there's one more thing. There's one more. So wake up every day and this energy, and it's gonna be paradise. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even see that because I drew a little red thing on the Pluto, which is sort of like, Pluto's sort of gray and reddish. Yeah, and I'm seeing that in the corner of the King of Pentacles here. Like, yeah, there's definitely like this thing here. I don't know why it's like not like a thing. That little red, these two red things on that gray, but it came out right on top of like this. So I was like, like I said, this could be the final transformation. Like, because in the way I have it, it's like it's like you're looking at Pluto. It's like you've achieved this, or like it's in your, or you have it in control in your orbit. You've got the 10th thing. I've put it there. Now it's like again, which would be your ultimate, because this is a breakthrough moment. This is a 10 of Pentacles. It's not here, but that's what you're essentially like. You're gonna feel really good about. It goes beyond feeling good. It's like um I know, it's like things just functioning as smoothly as possible. Like this new complicated or rough energy you're trying to tame right now, it's like getting it tamed. It's like this thing, this stuck energy or this slow or whatever this feels like now for you as you work through this thing, as you work through this like resistant type of energy, it's like being able to, or it's like being the boss, but like understanding how it works now, having it sort of on an autopilot. Where right now it seems like I keep saying, this is the, if it feels very rough, I'm like, this is what it takes to be in control of everything. But you seem to get control to where like it's on a hum, to where now it's not coming at you. Like I said, you have a 30-day plan for it. You're coming at this thing. And again, you're very strong and very intelligent or well versed in whatever it is that you're doing. Again, King of Pentacles. Um, in the physical world, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're doing, again, you're tapped in and you're making it all happen. It's all going back. It's all coming from you and going back to you. It's in an endless loop. And this is like what you're turning into right now. You're working on this right now, and even now, it's like making you, again, your magnetism. Where did you say that? You said that already. Oh, I like that. Divine says to tell you, because again, this is not like Hollywood fame, right? But it's gonna work in the same way. This amount of like personal success in your real life, like, and it's really even because you have to understand, and that's what I keep telling you. So anyone would want, it's the opportunities. It's not, it's the opportunities that lay before you. Not only are you going to be in a good position, you're going to be in a position to to continuously build new opportunities. You're, and it's like this is that, remember. Divine says remember. It's always going to feel a little bit lonely at the top. It's like whatever you do or however you build this, and even if you build it for your family, or again, you and your spouse work it out and you get it together, and then you start to work and things start to build and be very strong and prosperous and successful between you, you're gonna have to. There is a certain amount of like sadness, loneliness, like knowing that it's again just you, this person, and your family. You're gonna, it looks like even in that situation you meet other people and these are good and healthy strong relationships, but like just never forget, like it still only goes 99.999% that way. In the end, with what you're doing, building your life as an empire, the inner sanctum of your chambers, there's always going to be a little bit of sadness, because again, that's what it takes to, when you see like your favorite celebrity, it's like they're always making movies, or always, it's like, you're not with your family, or you don't have a regular life. There's going to be something about it that's irregular, that has to be maintained. It's like it's all a part of the same thing, and there's a level of like sadness, like, or detached. And why, furthermore, why you have to be called and scheduled to do things. That's, there's going to be always a 0.001% of like sadness, that you even have to do that, that you can't just let loose and just, you know people that you love want to spend time with you, you just want to be able to throw off and do that. And it's not going to come from the position of like, I'm not trying to trigger anyone, but it's like when you're like sort of working and paying bills to survive, it's different because everyone sort of feels bad about that. It's a majority feeling. This is like other people around you not being able to see the doorways to those opportunities, and you looking very unique, or again, you and your family looking very unique. Now you associate with people that are on that level, and these are also healthy and strong relationships that you have. But even then, you're not really, even though you are, it's like, I don't know, just like, again, just divine says, just know that it's always gonna feel kind of lonely. You're always gonna know that, like, you could trust people, but better to have shit on lock for yourself and not need anyone. So it's like that part. You're like gonna be so serious that even though you have healthy relationships, you're the type of person that's never gonna want to have to call on your friends to help. You want to be able to handle anything that comes at you. And being that level of like a boss, there's gonna be like a little bit of a loneliness at the top, or like sadness always. It's like it's not, it's unavoidable. It's not something that you have to bring to the surface, but it's going to be something that you have to compartmentalize. It's part of being, and it goes to, again, even building your life as an empire. When it's going that well, you're going to be locked into your routine. A lot of things sometimes that other people think are important or fun, you might not, again, and you're going to want to do those things. It's, they're saying it's the same thing. Stay locked in on your mission. Again, this is like life advice. They're like, at whatever the cost. Always remember that sometimes you won't. Again, you are moving into the position of being able to schedule your time to do whatever you want, like do other things, right? But they're saying, like, just know you're going to be pretty locked in on however this, whatever this thing is you're trying to achieve, long term big goal. And like, yeah, it comes with a level of like sadness or acceptance that like you have, this is also your spouse or whatever. You can't divorce this thing, or you have to bring it everywhere, or you have to consider it before you do anything. Not that it will always get in the way, but sometimes it will. And you're gonna have to maintain your stoic demeanor and just like go back to doing what you're doing. So at times you'll have to compartmentalize that. It's just part of the program. Yeah, look at Seven of Pentacles. And again, you were already this Queen of Cups. So like I said, it's gonna be rewarding, but there could be times where there's like, again, there's one thing about this that you don't like. It's still all worth it. But just know, in any aspect, it's lonely at the top. And you don't have to be the biggest Fortune 500 CEO or whatever that looks like. It's just like getting your life together in the realest way possible, which it looks like is your ultimate aim, goal here. And for some of you, it's other things. It's like, again, if you make that $1 million, you become a millionaire, or again, whatever that looks like, again, it's going to change. And it's going to be like an isolating, compartmentalizing sort of thing. You know what I mean? Where you got to maintain, yeah, when you're meeting with your accountant every like twice a week, you know what I mean? You might have to do that at a time when someone else thinks like whatever they think is doing, and it's like, no, we're on different paths. It's like that, and it's like that. You're gonna have to keep it like that and stick to your responsibilities and sort of do the things you can when you can. Again, I see you thinking about that, internalizing it, but it's like sacrificing for the greater good. This is how you maintain the power. And one, I should tell you, something that you'll be able to handle that. This is why a lot of people can't be in your position. They think it's like those people who are watching you and having those small breakthroughs now, and they're realizing, shoot, this has to be what collective went through, like all this like pressure, and wow, I put that whole thing together and it all fell apart. I got to start from scratch. Like, the collective have to do this. It's like, yeah, for those people, like they could handle it. There's going to be a point where they could handle it, but people trying to jump into your spot, they don't under. It's like things like that that they don't understand. Like the sadness would break them. They wouldn't be able to compartmentalize it. They would eventually start to show cracks in whatever they're doing and lose control. There's that aspect of it too, and that's why it's always important. Like, well, for you, you've done a lot of the healing, and it's like that's why that part. I'm just saying that's why that part of it is important. Also, it's like people who aren't fully, they're not fully prepared to take on, and like again, putting them in that position, this is like one of the ways that they could be destroyed or destroy themselves, and they don't even know that it exists, right? They hear that it's lonely, but they don't understand like what it means to really, like I said, this thing to you is either is as important as a child or another, again, a marriage that you're in. You're going to consider this thing before, like I said, your your real life in turn becomes the hobby, and this becomes your real life. These people think they want that, but they don't. It would destroy them. The ones who are admiring you are will eventually get to this point, but this is like what they're in training for now. Had they if they reach this point right now, they would break under the pressure too. So also no pressure, but they're watching you to know how to deal with that when they get to it. But don't get me wrong, you're doing everything fine. You're King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Like you're doing fine. I'm not just like showing you everything. Don't think that like this is sad or bad or no. You're doing fine. You're the Queen of Cups, the star, going through the 1111 gateway portal. Like no. You're doing great. I'm just letting you know. You reach a pinnacle to where it's just you and the thing. And again, if you have your family or whatever, and just like that, it's like it's your life becomes very serious. So just know you're already on the way. Um, you're still fighting a couple of things. Oh, okay. They're saying lighten up, loosen up. Well, we already know you're gonna play a person hard regardless. But they're saying, you're a little rough around the edges. You're a little afraid. Your nervous system is relaxed, but they're saying because yeah, like I said, you could the first time you could not go, or we know at some point you don't go out and it causes some friction. But it's like that. It's like you're being already called before that ever happens, or like already being called to release that part of yourself. Just chill. Go with the flow, but you won't like I said, the universe already put you in this training ground, so even for like divine to turn you around, it's going to be like a thing, and you're going to not complain but sort of bring it up a little bit, or like it's implied even if you don't say it. You're like, well, what about the divine mission? When I you were saying I'm not healed enough, so I went full force into what you were saying, healing other people, working on I'm doing everything. Now it's like, okay, slow down and start to socialize. You're like, what? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I know a test when I see one. You know what? Mark me a failure because I'm not going to socialize. And it's like a whole thing where again the universe is like, release that attitude. You don't need it. I'm telling you. And then you just continue to monitor the situation. Oh, you know what this is too? You being like that seventh dimensional breakthrough. This is like the childlike phase of that too. Where you're gonna get away with this time. The first time was the Christmas thing, and then Divine was doing all these inside out, upside down, round and round. You turn me things for you to get your gifts and all that. This one, they're gonna let you off the hook because you don't really know any better. Once again, you're not really supposed to be doing this, but you get into those loopholes, and then it's like, all right, good. This one, I don't think you'll be. Where in the other one, Divine rearranged the presents and like pulled the you Uno reverse, and then Divine Uno reversed on you. Okay, fair enough. This time, there's no Uno reversing. You realize under your own free will and accord that you're playing a person hard, and you let up. And like I said, for the others of you who are in a relationship, it doesn't matter because divine is putting this pressure on purposely for you to have this breakthrough to strengthen your relationship and bring it to a higher level. But yeah, on the singular note, you're gonna get away with this one too. I feel like, yeah, it's like release all that. Your wishes are coming true. You're like, yeah. It's like, and then nothing you do, it doesn't matter. You're doing, there you go, doing the star Heliodor to perfection. So it's like this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be defiant at this time because at the end of the day, if you didn't notice, like I said, it leads you back to what. So Divine's even playing tricks. There's nothing you could do. This is already set up. Divine's gonna, no matter what reaction you try to have, Divine has already got it set up that again it goes this way. If you play this person hard, if you don't, if you sit still or whatever you try to do, this comes your way. You're being like you're trying to focus and work. Divine is dressing you up as the Knight of Wands and pushing you towards this 555 transformation that they're like, oh, trust us. This is trust in the divine. This is the shift is about to take place. You're gonna love this, and you're like, divine mission. Like you're being You're being rushed into this thing, right? Regardless of how you feel about it. Yeah, there could be. Well, not that it matters, but in the midst of while you're doing all this, maybe another like road sign that you'll know is like when things are feeling very tumultuous like this. You could feel it's like I don't know some narcissist will try to reach out. Oh, it's like that same person. It's saying the same thing. Like these things are supposed to culminate. It's like, yeah, expect someone to try to surgically communicate to you in a way where, again, doesn't matter what you say, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. The patient is in worse shape than all the medical instruments can record right now. They don't know. It's time's up on whatever that is, right? It could be that. I got a King of Swords reverse and then the Hierophant reverse trying to pop out. It's like, yeah, we get it. Someone from in the group that thought they had all the power, and they've been struck down. We get it. They want to come towards you. But you see how you're so busy, you and divine and the universe, and again, you're making new friends, you're working. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like even if no matter what, it could never go back to what it was. You're not the same. This person's stuck in 1999, 1999, or whatever year that is. But you're way gone. You're way far gone. Yeah, it seems like everything with this person is just going to affect them. And even like I said, you're being divine. Like I said, divine is like dressing you up and ushering you away. It's like, yeah, then this person comes in and they're dragging in all their misfortune, and like again, they're being sucked into the portal, and you've already, like I said first, right? You were dressed up and moved away. Then this King of Swords comes out with his Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Hierophant reverse. This person's just gonna be going through it. You're being like, miss me with that nonsense. Miss me with that nonsense. What's with this serious? Okay, so this is the point when you well we okay yeah so yeah okay those things start to move forward. Okay, you're already gonna get flashes. You're gonna get flashes. You're gonna know that somebody. Yeah, there's like a playful energy here. You have a great time with a specific group of people, with a specific person, or something like that. You know it's serious. They know it's serious. Even though you try to compartmentalize it, they could too, but maybe it's just on the surface. But they seem a little bit more overt, or flip the energy. Maybe you won't be able to, you're going to be overt towards a person because we did see that someone from a long time ago or far, far away, the furthest person away is like coming. For some of you, it's going to work like that, where this person is the least likely candidate, but you've had it up for this person for a while, and they are on your horizon. Um, but yes, it seems like things move forward. You and a person think things are very serious, but there's like a halt, or things are going smoothly, and then there's like a halt, and you want to get back to working, and then you get worried about. Okay, let's see that you get back to working, and you get worried that again that you care, that you actually care. Yeah, you think this person sees you as like big mean King of Cups in the reverse. Holy. Proof that you care. And you see, you don't want to be seen like that. Hermit in reverse. This person thinks, oh, I had the wrong impression about you, or and then this is what you're worried about. Like, I am not the King of Cups in the reverse. Jeez Louise. But that's on the surface. You really care. Look at that. Ada, what did I say? Then you reach out. That's what makes you reach out. You're like worried about a specific person. You do care about them. You do care about them. Oh, look at you. It's a Kodiak moment. Oh, your communication towards them is good news. Disapproval of a relationship or affair. Six of Swords in the reverse. No, that's not the way, or that's not what someone wants to do. Hey, it could take a bit of convincing, or what? Tell me this is relief. Tell me you tell someone this and they're sad when you tell them and there's relief, or that'd have been too easy. But this is almost like you promise. Stop it. Stop it. Oh gosh, hold on. I just need to know. Mm. There's like confessions here about it's like I couldn't do that because like that's what was done to me. But you and this person, I think there's like a bonding moment here or something. Or, again, if this is just a friendship or a group of people, they're telling you that everyone's been betrayed before because you start to be like, it's not that I'm like a workaholic. This all goes into like you tell them about your trust issues. I think yeah, because not that I'm a workaholic. It's like I've been hurt more than once. You say Nine of Swords, Magician in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Like I've been hurt like more than once or by two people, really bad. It's thinking about them separately. Like I don't have to think about the whole betrayal. It's so bad I could think about them separately and be sad on different days for different reasons. Like it's really bad, right? So you got to give me time, and this is why I throw myself into my work. Like this is sort of like this is like what you're saying. I throw myself into my work. Again, I go Six of Swords in the reverse a lot because, like, again, I've been through this thing. It's hard for me to Eight of Wands towards people. It's hard for me to just move towards people very quickly. And I know that when I do, it makes you guys feel good. Again, good fortune. You guys feel good fortune coming when you know I'm coming. Like, so I get it. But and I have my issues. I had some issues. I won't commit. But at least I can admit that I'll be bad love to you, to you. Ooh, and if it's a singular person, it's like, okay, see. Yeah, exactly. No sleeping together. No sleeping together. Not on the first date. Judgment in the reverse. Remain the Queen of Pentacles. Stay pure and grounded. Oh wait, this is this person. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Either way, if this is a singular person you're meeting, they're very healthy because they're thinking this is you both. This is you both confessing to each other. This person's been manipulated, and you've been like you had an evil succubus in your energy, or they had an evil succubus in their energy, and you were the one manipulated, or you both were manipulated and had succubuses in your energy, and this is going to be like a whole confessional, like, and that's where I'm saying don't sleep with a person because there's a lot of emotions here and honesty, and it could just lead to like things. But this person is like no, not. They're like also not in a rush to do this. Although they do see them like they're very comfortable with you now. There's very King and Queen of Pentacles, but it's still, and they really don't like some of the things that they're hearing, or you don't. Once you start to see this person as like, I think it's you that starts to see them first as like, again, you care. You start to realize you care about this person. You don't like any of the things that you heard that happened to them, but I feel like the feeling's mutual. Let's just say. Oh, so look, you're making a new friend. Oh, look, there it is again. Two of Swords, right? It's already here. That, oh, wow, person. That's you. So if you're confessing to this group, again, they want you to be. Well, I mean, I'm not going to just put it down there because it's just, that would have been too easy. But if you're meeting this group again, they want you to be a part of it and they still feel like they're accepting you for everything that you're saying. They understand now. And it's like, again, now that oh, wow moment seems to be more prevalent. And there's not like like I said, you don't sleep with anyone. If it's a group, you don't sleep with anyone in a group. It's like a group of friends that you actually make, people that you can trust, you can hang out with, that you can bounce ideas off of, that you can just show up on a random day and just hang out with you. You just have to be bouncing ideas. We can just watch cartoons and eat ramen freaking noodles and whatever we want to do for the day, right? Something like this. So it looks like you're meeting genuine people. If it's a singular person, they feel like they're gonna have like oh wow moment after oh wow moment after oh wow moment, like someone who could never get tired of seeing you, or like being in your alignment, or like someone that wants to also someone wants to complete you or complete your vibration or like your frequency. They feel like they're the one thing that's missing that you need. Oh, Did you guys? I'm not sure. Oh, there you are. Okay, all right. Just making sure I didn't freeze. Yeah, but again, a group of friends or new friends on the horizon. I know what they say about new friends. Don't believe them. Always be open to new experiences. And I wouldn't take the. I don't usually take the five of cups in the reverse like that. But there is something about being less sad. I'm not the type of reader that just like every card in the reverse means the opposite of what it means. No, I know the actual book definitions and the reversals and the uprights and the course. And again, the correspondences between earth, fire, air, water, and again that kings are air of and queens are water of and knights are fire of and pages earth of. Again, I know what I'm doing, but I'm just saying. So I don't read the Five of Cups as, because it's really like news and alliances or news of alliances, and again, it also deep down has something to do with also ancestry and these things, right? But there is something here about being less sad with the two Five of Cups in the upright that we had, like you, because there's something about you accepting that, right? It's not something that makes you sad. Here you're in the Knight of Cups. Currently, you're working, and that's already, you already know, but you haven't acknowledged that that's part of it, right? This feeling you're feeling now, like this is it. That's how bosses feel. That's how they feel. But it's part of what keeps them driven. But you're already understanding that because you feel this sort of, but your Nine of Cups. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the, again, this is alignment, baby. I do it tired, I do it sleepy, but you're about to get beyond that. But I feel like this is, and then it came out again, King of Pentacles here. I feel like it's a little bit of acceptance, being less sad, or like news of this alliance making you less sad, or feeling like you found a part of your ancestry, let's say, even like there's something like that with this person or this group of people. It's like it makes the boss journey, and maybe that's a little unexpected. It makes the boss journey easier somehow. Maybe it's just not so lonely at the top. Maybe that's what it is, because that's what that was. Five of Cups in the upright there was like lonely at the top, but you, it's just something that you're gonna have to learn to work with. Sometimes you're gonna feel bad that you have to say no, as much as they feel bad. You, and you won't be able to express to them. Even if you do, it won't really translate. Like, yeah, I feel bad too. They're gonna think, no, you don't. You just want to go be with your little side projects or whatever that looks like, right? But you're really gonna feel bad, and that's that again. But here, with this person, there's like a little bit less of that, or with this group of people, you feel that less. You're more accepted, and there's a point where you explain why you're sort of the way that you are, why you have to do this thing, why you feel like you have to work so hard. And it's like, again, there was an empress and there's someone tried to destroy half your empire with lies, manipulation. They could have worked with someone. Again, you're going to explain this to a person or a group of people, and it's going to create more acceptance. This moment, again, with this change, you're already going through this. You're already headed towards whatever this is. You can't stop now, or you, no, you couldn't. In every space movie I've ever seen, when they stop the warp drive mid jump, they always end up in some shit. They always end up in some terrible. It's always terrible circumstances. I'm trying to think of one that there's none that are good. So I'm just saying, free will and discernment. Again, you can make whatever decisions you want, but again, I feel like you just have to keep going. There is no stopping for you now. There is nothing back there, and like I said, trying to fit in with a person or a situation, it just won't fit together like it used to. It won't. And you're the piece that doesn't fit anymore. So I feel like your only way forward is forward, however it looks. And sometimes I see how, again, it's like dark, or but you're still going. You're still going. If you're the only light in, you're still going. You haven't come out of your warp drive. You didn't stop. But if you do, like I said, I'm trying to think of every Star Wars, Star Trek, every Flash Gordon cartoon, everything I've ever seen. Like every time they stop mid jump, they're either in a, like, oh, we're in Klingon space, but we're the Federation. Like, this is bad. Or now, if we don't move, we don't hyper jump, we'll miss the destination by such star. Like, again, it's just bad. It just fucks up everything. Not that it can't be corrected, but it creates bigger problems. I'm saying. trying to think of a way it could work, but that's how I'm seeing it in my mind. If you're rocketing through this tunnel, you can't stop now, and you're gonna have to accept all of these things and deal with them. And the thing is that you can. And I'm it's because I'm saying it like this. It sounds like it's something that's all gonna hit all at once. It's not. This is like, again, time elapse, but you're gonna be able to deal with all of this, and at some point your breakthrough is you realize that you've been dealing with it, you know how to, and then instead of like, okay, what am I gonna do? Members, you know, the week starts for Wednesday on it. It's like, what am I gonna do that Wednesday? Instead of just that Wednesday, you wake up that Wednesday and you plan till the next 4 Wednesdays, and then you execute that day and every day after that, like how you seem to take control now. Now you are the boss. It is stress, but you're like the person with their hands on the throat of stress. You're controlling it, or you get control, or you overpower it, or oversee it, or again step upon it. Okay, sorry, I went on a tangent there. Was or wait, or did I get to the? Yeah, okay, no, yeah, okay. So this person, you don't want to be the king of cups in reverse. Yes, okay, and this is why you realize you care. You reach out, a conversation, and it's even rough. Like when you reach out, it's like they play you hard, or this person plays you hard. But it's like, again, you swim that ocean, so they gotta respect it. This person's gonna try to play like, no, no, you're mean. You're just like the rest of them. But I feel like it breaks down because both of you are ultimately sad and holding back things that have nothing to do with the current situation or each other. And once you guys make that air that grievance again, then this is where we get to success, prosperity, like things start to grow or whatever that looks like, right? And again, like I said, if this is like a marriage or something, and I said that before, where you and a person before these cards even came out, where you and a person you reach like a sort of the stress breaks, and then there's a conversation about I don't want to manipulate you, and again I'm not doing this to drain you, or again, or there's not some secret person or people in the background or secret plans, like again, and you're both very nine of swords, you're both very emotional about this at the time, but it causes a big breakthrough with stress. And I know I said that before. Again, the nine of swords double up like that, so I'm trying to tell you, you and a person, the conversation happens, and then things get to, it goes up, then down, then up again, and then it looks like it's up and it's stuck. Yeah, once it gets there again, there's nobody that can stop it, or the angels will have this locked in place. It's divinely protected. You look like you come out being you, and you come out right, or have made the right decisions, or followed your intuition to the end here. And this is also something that will be undeniable, or this is also like a secret crown for you. Once again, miracles, right? You and the divine are having a moment here. This is like you don't. Oh wow. Okay, I could. That would be too easy though. But again, even the three of swords in the reverse here. This is like a moment between you and divine where you realize that like many miracles have happened, and it's all possible and true. And like I said, seventh dimension, you having full understanding of how the three-dimensional works, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth, which people say is not that important because it's the sticky dimension between. Because like how I was telling you, the fourth dimension is like how it's like a thousand lightning strikes, right? And any one of those could be the pathway you choose, and then another strike of 1,000, and it's just like you keep choosing one out of all those timelines that you keep embodying. Not that those timelines don't exist; you exist on all those timelines too. It's about what the main you, the prime you, the decision you makes. The seventh dimension is, and then that's again your fifth dimensional. You can see all those pathways, and it's influencing you to choose the highest one. But again, free will in the three dimension. This is how we get lost. It's like, no, I should have went home early, but I didn't. I stayed at the party, and then I slept with one of the prostitutes. Look at me. It's like, no, your higher dimensional self was like, no, leave the party, leave the party. But fun and distractions, and again, and this is where we get off of our path. The sixth dimension between the fifth and the seventh is basically almost works in the same way, except in the sixth, Whereas the fourth, there are so many different versions of you. There are no real tangible versions of you. Like you can't live in the fourth dimension. It's just like flashes of what could happen, and whatever you embody becomes the reality. These other realities, they exist, but again, this is where you go back and you find things there that you may have missed, and you bring them to the main timeline. You're able to do that, travel backwards through those lightning strikes, pick things up, and bring them back to the front. Usually, when you're moving forward through the fourth dimension, which is how your whole life works, you're doing it automatically. Literally, me choosing the next word I'm gonna say is like that's what I'm saying. You can't. This reality functions seamlessly. You can't see how I'm like at the speed of light jumping through the fourth dimension. Again, I didn't have to say what I'm saying right now the way I'm saying it, but I've already chosen and I'm doing it. It's like it's seamless, right? I could change it at the speed of thought, but what would be the point? So I'm just going to continue. But like I said, in the sixth dimension, it's more tangible because now you can see the fifth and the fourth and the third. There is a sort of part of you that's there, let's say, even though because it would be multiple versions of your fifth dimensional self, which is real. It's calling the shots in the third dimension. So that version of you is tangible, but because of how you exist in the seventh dimension, that's why they say it's not really that important. It's not that like that tangible. It's just as it's almost operates the same way between the fourth and the way the fourth operates as a buffer between the third and the fifth, right? But it's just more tangible because again, your fifth dimensional self is a part of that, and your fifth dimensional self is actually more tangible than your three dimensional self. Just doesn't seem like that to you at the time. Point being, you're gonna get a like a sense of like how all that works and see it from the higher plane or the higher dimension. And this is sort of like you're gonna see the where the miracles were. You're gonna see, and then that's what I mean. Where going forward, you're gonna be like, ooh, 7 months away from a miracle, but I've got to act now. I've got to do this. I've got to put that. It's like that, and you're gonna know. Just like gonna be a breakthrough, a knowing, and it's like something where you're with this group of people or with this person, and it's like that's part of it. It's like this thing coming into your reality. It's like it's like the knowing, like what the miracles were, why the tests happened, why you did this, why you had the awareness to play the universe hard and this person like like to the point of not overdoing it, right? Perfectly. Like you're going to understand. You're going to kind of understand it all, and then that's what I mean. We're like now going forward, things are going to be different. You're not going to be as like stressed and confused and like three-dimensional things. Now how you feel you're letting them go, they're going to mean even less to you. It's going to be even easier for you to operate in the three dimension, and it's going to seem even more weird to people as they seem like they're struggling more and more and more, and you're like they think you're having it effortlessly now and having your way when your three-dimensional circumstances even to you still haven't rendered the way you want them to. At this point, trust me, they're gonna be like, now that motherfucker there living in a Marvel movie. That's the motherfucking insert the superhero that superpowers like think about it and make shit happen. Like that. They're like that person is I don't even know. Like it's their lives will no longer make sense in a certain way. Because you're gonna have this what I'm being told to tell you is called miracle magic. Where like again, you understand the game completely. You see the fourth dimensional pathways, so you know ultimately the frivolous thousands of lightning strikes, let's say, are all white, and you can see the red ones, just the red strikes, and you're going just as much as it looks chaotic to that's when everyone's caught up in all the decisions that could be made and choosing whatever. They're not doing the work, they're not plugged in. They want to hear divine, but be like, but I want the Ferrari. And it's like, and then can't pay for it or business goes under or and then it becomes a liability or however that looks like they don't want to do the thing divine is telling them. They want to sometimes insert their own free will in the way. It's like yeah, they're caught up in all those. Again, they're making those thousands of decisions and over and over and over again. You're seeing 1,000 decisions and every time choosing the right one as you go along. Your fifth dimensional self is like, yes, that one, now to the left, to the right, yes, come towards me, and all of this being puppeteered or orchestrated from by you on a seventh dimensional field to be like telling your fifth dimensional self like tell them left is the next move, and it's like left, left, and it's like this, and it's like you're like leading the whole thing across. This is where you're going with it, and like I said, you're gonna know how miracles work, how they've worked on you in the past, and what were the miracles, what were the tests, what were the no, 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 and then you're going to use that knowledge going forward. And people are going to look at this as like an ultimate divine unlocking that they just don't understand. You're walk. I don't want to say that. From their perspective, it will feel like, don't internalize this too much. It's not super horn tutelage, but I blocked it. Again, that was going to come clear out the channel, and I personally stopped it. But again, it's from their perspective. And again, do not internalize this. It will seem like you are walking on water. That's what I was gonna say, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because as you know, here again, we recognize Yeshua as, again, we are us, and he is him, and then We're all playing the game. We're all trying to finish it up to that level, get to that level of, again, divine instruction, protection, guidance, knowing. But yeah, it gets to a point where it seems like, again, you get everything you want, or you know how to always make it work out. And obviously the regular pitfalls of life, but you seem to get over those too. You seem to be the most tenacious fighter, and you're very focused. You've built this, again, seemingly by yourself and from the ground up, or you've revolutionized your physical circumstances all on your own from the ground up. It's like, this is where it's going. Summertime, look out. Final card on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Even worse, because again, so this new perspective, again, or the truth and victory, which will you choose? That's both of these things is what you don't see coming. You're about to get, like I said, seventh dimension. You're about to get enlightened. You're about to be able to see and understand and be like, oh, okay, completely new perspective on top of the new perspective that I had. That was the new perspective. Gotcha. And again, leading to a breakthrough, a victory, a clearing of the clouds. This is also divine intervention, or guided, or sent to you, or what's meant to happen. And also, like I said, both things that you don't really see coming right now. That's what Natty's got for you. I think it got late. I seen a lot of the chat was but yeah, so yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Squid stones about being eyes wide shut. Oh. Oh, okay, you gotta. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay, okay. Somebody's just giving their testimony right here. I agree. Fear is the real killer of faith. Gotta dive in that waterfall, no matter what. It's a community when you do that. 007, you go. I'm in my PJs. Mm, okay. Oh, all right. You guys been getting. You got okay. You guys been doing the thing. Okay, that's cool, Divine Empress. But you're going kind of ham though. Chill, chill. We love that you're here though. Liz Rod, Yanni smiles. Okay, all right, yeah. Well, that's what I got. I was just checking on the chat to see, because again, I zoned out for like 3 hours there, or at least an hour and a half, because I know I checked before. Oh, hey, Sonny. Oh yeah, I mean, I just went off. Again, it's filled with information. Again, feel free to come back, pick this fruit, squeeze it, juice it, and consume. It's okay. I see a lot of people were, yeah, I know, and it's. I didn't even realize when I looked up before. I was like, whoa, it's 11 o'clock. I don't even remember when I started this at 8 something. Anyway, um, I can tell I've been lied to. Oh, I don't doubt it. That's why you're here. That's why you've been led here. Again, 90 tells the stuff. They ain't gonna be able to lie to you for much longer. I tell you that. I'd show you my DMs, but again, these friendships are sacred. But yeah, they ain't gonna be able to do that for much longer. It's already falling apart. Of course, shining light. Of course. It is an honor and a privilege to read for all of you. It is my pleasure. I hope that you'll join me again. I'm thinking, I was thinking about Night Tarot again tomorrow. It's just, I also wanted to make videos in the morning, but it's like a lot. I kind of want to let the energy. I might drop a video in the morning and then just come back in the nighttime tomorrow. I really wouldn't mind it. Because my whole thing was to do night tarot tomorrow, and then someone was like, "Can we get a night tarot?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can get a night. Oh, yeah, yeah, Holmes." But I still want to do the one tomorrow. So yeah, but again, I want the energy to be able to. Sorry, oh, I'm clickety clacking the cards. I want the energy to be able to breathe a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but I'm probably gonna do another one tomorrow. I'll I feel a lot of you are here, but I'll post it again tomorrow. That again, 8 p.m. just for anyone who isn't or whatever. But I'm probably gonna do night tarot again tomorrow, guys. So if it's your thing, if you don't have any plans, I'll be on. I'll be doing the thing. I feel like at this moment, yes, barring any like again wild divine intervention that could come my way during tomorrow. I'm not expecting anyone or anything, but yeah, just in case. Tomorrow is yeah. I want to come on tomorrow. 8 p.m. tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Daughter will be at her first dance, and I will be born. Okay. All right, bro. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. We're making a pajama party. I'll go. I'll wear my pajamas. I'll wear my pajamas. Yeah, I gotta find them. They're here somewhere. They're clean. I just gotta find them. Again, my life, my three-dimensional circumstances are in disarray, but the functioning parts, the parts that need to function. So yeah, we'll make it a pajama party. Liz Rod. Oh yeah, you guys think so? Mm, just so some of the better ones. Like I like these ones. These are from like the second day when I like my hands had gotten steady, and I had gotten the second batch of sharpies. So far it's a lot. It's a lot. It's got almost everything in it. In the end, it will have everything. I've got zodiacs, I've got houses, I've got planets, planets. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a couple of the different mancies mixed together. And like I said, I'm no artist, but I know what I'm doing. I know what source material I'm drawing from, and I know what I'm doing. I know when I create. I told you guys before when I tried to use the Phoenician, and then I tried to. Anyway, I tried to create something, and it just turned into sludge in my hands, and I got like matchsticks that I turned into messages. Right, energetic matchsticks, burnt matchsticks that I turned into messages. I know what I'm doing and where to draw again the magical theorem from and how to put it together. So it's going to consist of a lot, and when I'm done, it's not going to be the unruly oracle because I found a way to tame it this morning. I found a way to make it calm down and not curse at me in wild Jamaican in my head. And it's going to be the Astro Numero Oracle, and it's going to be the final piece in the entire advanced magical theorem that I've been designing unknowingly for the last, I don't know, 2 years. So I'll do that, and then I still don't think I could teach this to anyone. But again, this part will be done. The entire set of system will be finished, and personal readings after that, guys. This is the next step. So, like I said, do this deck. It's already encoded to again my grimoire, and all my numerology and astrology and every deck that I created so far. They all go together. So yeah, I'm gonna have a whole system, guys. What? No, I'm not. And I'm drawing freehand one shot with Sharpies, permanent marker. Look, you can see some of the mistakes I made. I had to throw these ones out. Now I use them as like color templates when I want to make sure the markers are the right tones. But yeah, there are mistakes. But again, the ones that make the cut, they're there. And like I said, doing this all for the most clarity. And then someday, somehow, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna give a reading with all of those, not just those, but the whole thing. Members, if you're a member, you guys already kind of get that. You guys already get like the super astrology. What will the heaven cosmos say? But I'll do one for the people when it's all said and done. And then eventually, members will be doing set of readings like all the time. Also, I know I keep saying it, but 2028, we go live tomorrow. Barring any complications, I'm gonna drop it this weekend. Or well, like I said, it may have to be two parts because it's longer than the first one. But yeah, 2028, and I'm already working on 2029. I'm gonna finish that more than excuse me, more than likely this week coming up. I'll be finished 2029, and then you know once I start 2030, we'll do 2029, and so on and so forth until we're so far into the future that again they'll have to document and archive us if they want to know what's going on this wayward planet. But yeah. What? Oh, you guys still talking about that? They do? No, they don't. I'll show you the difference. Hold on. Like this is like when I'm locked in. Like this is like when I'm focused and when I started. Like look at this, like jumbo, scratchy letters. Now the outsides was like a different thing. That was like look at this handwriting. This is terrible. I'm all over the place. Yeah, yeah. I got better. Like look at this. This is like come on. This is like terrible. I want to recreate this one. I want to redraw this one, but I'm gonna wait to see this one. Like all this skinny letters. You know what I mean? Look at these. Look at this. This is like looks like two completely different people did this. But again, it's functionable, and I know what I'm doing, and it'll definitely work. It'll serve its purpose. Definitely, it's already doing that. So, but again, once it's all said and done, it'll be the planets, the zodiac, be the planets, the zodiac, the angel numbers, the houses, a cartomancy deck, a tarot deck, and a Lenormand deck, and it'll probably have some clear audience messages in there, song lyrics, titles, things like that that I intuit all the time. Again, I'm going to build it up. It'll be an amalgamation of about 8 decks in one, and it'll function again with astrology, numbers, numerology, and everything. It's the whole system. Again, I don't know if I could teach it, but I know how it works in my mind. All the guidebooks are in my mind. I don't know if I could teach this. Maybe I'll work on writing it down. My sister says I should work on writing it down, but you know, you randomly picked. I want to know. Oh, yeah, that probably was a thing, right? It was like financial, and yeah, that probably was a thing. Oops. Yeah, what's your role called? What director? Do you mean director? Director. I don't know if that's a word. Wait, wait. It's like to talk to you. Yeah. Royal. Love you, girl. And draw one more on them besides writing. How can I view my life on cameras? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for the next message. But I am gonna, I mean, Natty's getting ready to go to bed. Not really, but I'll do some things first, but I am gonna call it a night. I will be back in the morning though. That's the plan. Video in the morning and then night tarot again. Yeah, we used to go live like every other day sometimes. Yeah, yeah, we're probably gonna do night tarot again tomorrow. It's just hey, if you guys are there, you're there. I'll probably be on around again 8 p.m. I'll make a post on the community just so that everyone knows. But yeah, you guys again, you too, Roro. Sleep tight. Remember, it may not be the next 5 minutes but it's all happening. It's all happening, and I've definitely got confirmation that things that I thought weren't happening already happened. So I'm getting the news late. So just continue. Get always divinely protected, guided, loved. Favorite player and creative player simultaneously in the game. You don't really have anything to worry about. And as you can see, I feel like you're starting to get it. You're starting to get it. You're becoming very, very. It's like the first year was very spiritual and very dark night of the soul. Very now it's like very physical focused and like determined and to the point where, like I said, you're gonna have a conversation with the universe where they're gonna have to tear you away from the mission they put you on, just so you can like, because there's something else you need to do, and you won't do it because you're so locked in. So you don't really have anything to worry about, and expect again that seventh dimensional breakthrough or a real like taking control of this again the root of like everything of having everything, not feeling like the time or the situation is overwhelming or has control of you, or it's like something that you always have to go out and meet. It's going to be something that you're on top of. Like you're planned, you're ready, you're structured. It's already going to happen. And it's like, yeah. And like that's what it takes to be the boss. And that's how it's going to seem like even though you got a lot going on, it's like you still have leisure time or you're still approachable and reachable more than you were before. Like, and it seems like you're going to be more busy or have a lot more going on, but you're going to be more equipped to handle what you're doing, is what I'm saying. So don't lose sight of anything. Don't give up. And remember, even if you think it's not real, I showed you that it's not that I see you doing this. I see other people watching you do this and they're salivating at the mouth because they want what you have. So even if you don't believe it, again, they do. So I don't know if you want to run the test of like giving it all up to see if someone jumped into your spot to see if, oh, Natty was right, right? Because like I said, there are things you don't see that are taking shape. So if you want to test it, you could let someone get your spot, but I'm telling you, they're going to take it, and that's not the confirmation you want. So stay in your position, keep working, stay diligent. There are people or persons coming, a conversation first that you don't want, then snowball effect. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, Natty loves you. Everybody be blessed. Lucky favored soul, Divine Empress 007, Sisali, Roro, Solo to Solo, Divine Empress, Devea, Royal. Shining light on it. Divine Empress. Teresa Woodward? Teresa Woodward? I hope I'm saying that right. Love you too. Lucky flavored soul. Sunny was in here before. I know she was. There's Roro again. Sal. Oh, you've been going on. Oh, I don't know if Hansel is still in here. And I saw that Tyreek was in here before. Lizard. Yanni Smiles. Okay, I went way back. Okay, all right. I love you guys all. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I will see you again in the next one. Yeah, Natty loves you, silly goose.